and how the hell are we doing? NFL admin, we lactated Dawn. We lactated Dawn, mother lovers.
That is me.
Wildflower.
Girl, what have you done?
The Fan of the Year trophy just shattered.
They got forward! I broke something, I don't care! They got forward! Yes!
No!
They snap it at 6 seconds!
No!
What are
Game
you
over!
doing?
Game over!
It is over!
Let's make some noise.
Oh my god, he caught that ball.
Jaden Reed! What a catch! Romeo Dobbs! It's no good!
Holy crap, we have a new dono record.
And it's gonna be, oh my god! It bounces off the Bears! A miracle in DC!
$1 million.
Absolutely insane.
For children of fallen
Holy
patriots.
crap.
Over $2 million for charity.
We f***ing did it, man.
Yeah, we did.
It's frickin' frackin' time.
Flag?
We have a brand new dono record. Did not see that coming, as I was like, let me just do a quick 2-hour Q&A today while I lay here dying. But yeah, holy cow. Hold on. Let me try to get an intro going. Hold on. Don't do the stream. Oh, we're doing the scream. Grossi Posse Nation, welcome to another episode of Podcast, the podcast where you don't not be a Packers fan, but it sure does help. I'm your host, Tom. I might pass out now. Grossi, holy cow, man. What the hell? Hold on. Kelsey with a $5 who says you might want to check your email and see if any donos from Streamlabs came today. Yeah, they did. They did. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a brand new dono record. Kelsey, you crazy son of a gun, freaking donating to the charity last night, a bunch of memberships last week, and as I always say, right, and this is in perpetuity, if you ever need a refund, because this is an insane amount of money, do not hesitate to reach out. We have refunded people in the past. Happy to do so. But Kelsey is the first new record we've had that wasn't King Andrew in quite some time. Kelsey with a $9,016.90 donation saying thank you for all you do, T, and go Pack go. What? What? Yeah, the about my birthday. That is it. I'm gonna say it again because I always have concerns with this, right? Just person to person. Again, please, this is a free show. Do not overextend yourself. This is an insane amount of money. I don't want to sound ungrateful. I just always get a little bit concerned. But holy God, Kelsey. Well, we have a freaking brand new dono record. King Andrew, it's been an honor. Kelsey, you tell me we have a new queen, and her name is Kelsey. Kelsey, you tell me. Tell me what you want the title to be. Do you just want it to be your name? You just let me know. But we're starting at day frickin' frackin' 1. We have a new monarch here. Good God. It's my birthday. It is my birthday. Look at that. It's my... That's insanity. That's freaking insanity. Acknowledge. You gotta acknowledge. That is quite insane. That is literally insane. A brand new dono record as soon as we freaking go live. Kelsey, I'll put your name. If you want me to change it to something else, of course, you just let me know. That's freaking insane, man. Holy freaking crap. Kelsey, truly, I will say this again because I need to make sure that I say this multiple times. If at any point you're like, hey, this was a mistake, you let me know, and I will happily refund because that is an insane amount of money. I tell that to King Andrew. We've refunded people before. Just make sure within your means. That is an insane amount of money. I appreciate the hell out of you. Long may she reign, Queen Kelsey. That is a lot of boops. That is a whole lot of freaking boops. We're gonna be booping until the dawn comes home. It was clearly not a mistake, yes, but we gotta make sure, it's just still, we don't want anyone doing it. It's a free show. Nobody beyond their means here. We just got a new dono record. How am I feeling? How do I look? Do I look pretty? Do I look beautiful? Do I look wonderful? That's incredible. Holy cow, man. That's hey, King Andrew can now tell his wife. It's 180 boops. That's a lot of feet. That's a lot of boops. I look exhausted. I don't know, man. I thought I looked great. Yeah, I think it's starting to leave my body, but it's putting up a fight, man. It's putting up a freaking fracking fight. Yeah, I can't do a brewer stream tonight. I'm so sorry. I'll stream for like 2 hours. 180 boots and 18 feet. Well, we will get there. I promise. Kelsey, I appreciate the ever-living hell out of you. That is absolutely wild. Definitely did not expect that as we were heading into Friday night Q&A. So, thank you. Yeah, we're gonna, I'm so sorry. You think my nose is bad with how red it is? Oh, buddy, KGM is about to get a whole lot of booping going on. Okay, hold on. Let me, I did not get mail. I did not get anything. I went outside, and sat outside for a hot minute. That's all I did today. I'm sorry, I didn't go anywhere. I'm not gonna risk getting anybody sick or anything, so. Holy crap. Queen Kelsey, long may she reign. A new dono record. I might die just doing these boops. I might do it. Am I feeling any better? My chest feels a little bit better. Now it's just in here. It's all in here. We'll keep an eye on the Brewers. I got it's waiting. I think it's Big Bang Theory now, but we got this. All right, let me get through these, and then Kelsey needs all of the boops. Pixel, with a fitty. Boop for the kitty. Thanks for all the work you do with charities and raising $17,000 on such a good cause. Great to you being so patient and nice to the trolls in the chat yesterday. I'm not sure I would have been so calm and collected with them if I was in your place. Yeah, I wanna. This is insane. Hold on one second. Sorry, the tissues. I'm sorry. Yeah. Listen, folks. I was definitely not expecting this, but I was not expecting yesterday to go the way that it went. I was expecting, all right, maybe we raise $2,000-$3,000, something like that. And the fact that, first of all, it was a good game, but the fact that people showed up, as of this morning, it's over $17,000. I got some really kind DMs from folks for reaching out. I really appreciate that. Got some not so nice DMs too, but that comes with the territory. But yeah, I just appreciate the hell out of you. Yesterday, I think was a really cool thing. So. Shout out to this freaking community because, that you made it happen again. So, thank you, and thank you. Yeah, $17,000 during a Thursday night football game is absolutely wild. It's insane. So, Rollin, special message coming up. Get well soon, Tom. I appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you. Blue Wildcat. Kelsey Tour also, yes, I made the amount your birthday. It is my freaking fracking birthday. James was saying, you deserve it. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Josh, Tommy, feeling better? Again, it's starting to leave my body, but it's putting up a fight. It's got talons. Problems with a 40. Tom, it's my birthday tomorrow. Problems! Hope it's a phenomenal day. Let's go, brother. You got like one guess which number it is, but I did give you a clue. Hope you start to feel better, and best of luck with the pregnancy. Go, Pat Pack. Say hello to Maya and the puppers. Let's fracking go. Prolins. Which number it is? Is it the big 3-0? Was it the big 3-0? Was it the big 3-0? Could it be 46 months? 46, maybe, potentially. Freaking wow. Happy birthday, man. I hope it's a great day. Noir, 1 year, Tom. Let's freaking go. No time to fire. Go to sleep. You need to rest. Oh, yeah, don't worry. I took a little bit of a nap today. I did. I took a little bit of a nap. It was very nice. Napping was nice. It was good. Joshua with a tour. Tom, how can you go Lions over Buccaneers? It's just because the Buccaneers don't have a ton of receivers right now. Is Mike Evans going to play? I think that's my only concern right now. And it's being played in Detroit, which I think gives them an advantage. But listen, I'm obviously high on the Buccaneers. They're number 1 in my power ranking. So up with a fire. Tom, hope you start feeling better. I'm also sick. I hope you feel better too. Says, I'm a Bills fan. Can you give me some hope, especially for our defense? Thank you. Things will get better. Things will get better as people get healthier. That will be nice. Sam, a huge congrats to your sister on the pregnancy. Let's go. Andrew Terra. Some say the Colts are the most conscientious team. Some say consistent team. Is that what you're trying to say? Some say others. All know that the Jets are the true consistent team. It's true. They continue to suck week after week. You're not wrong. Tomo with a tour. Today's World Series earthquake anniversary. Dude, it might be another one. The freaking Brewers get swept. Andrew Fire, watch LCS along with the stream. We got it on. We're waiting for it. Skybird saying, get well soon, Tom. Bench Chase Brown this week for Gainwell. Still favored to win this week. Barely, but cost myself 9 points. Dude, I would not have expected anything of what we saw yesterday. So, yeah, it's absolutely insane. Oh, Steph with a fire. I had a dream last night. Joe Flacco threw for 340. We actually beat the Steelers. Weird, huh? It's insane, huh? It's truly wild. It's truly wild. Who would have thought that coming? All SW to 20. Honestly, Tom, you look like the dude at the bar who had way too much to drink and doesn't want to move because as soon as he does, he's going to expel all that alcohol. Been there, done that. Feel better, bud. Hey, at least it's not a tummy thing. Tummy, throat is bad. Throat sucks. Tummy has to be the worst. Stomach, if like, and you're nauseous and you're gonna throw up, it's no good, man. It's no freaking good. Papa with a 916. It's not 9K, but it's close. Papa Master, this is wild, man. Been there with a fire. Tom, please come to Chicago and Green Bay plays here in December. Bear down forever. I won't go to the game, but we will be in Chicago. Definitely over the summer, but also for 30 and 30. We will be back. Contrary to Wrestle Dream predictions, I think Hangman retains. Darby Moxley's. I think Darby's gonna probably get this one. I would imagine. I don't think. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't think Joe's going to win. I think Statlander's going to keep it. Fletcher will retain. I don't know about the Demand Hurt Syndicate. Maybe Syndicate there. I think Takesha Okada are going to lose. Unless Brodito's like really, really hurt. Jurassic Express, I think, is probably going to win. I would imagine. I'm excited to relax and watch some wrestling tomorrow. Kevin Fire. Grossbossy saying sickness leave Tom alone. Tom, gotta love my Seattle teams. Go Hawks and Mariners. Fingers crossed World Series. Dude, the Blue Jays able to battle back right now. Able to freaking battle back. Tied series. Andrew with a fire. What game is streaming Sunday? He's streaming the Colts game. I'm going to stream the Packers, Cardinals, and then the Sunday night game. I don't know about the morning game. I'm leaning no, but I'll let you know. Nate with a tour. Have you seen Alvin Kamara denying trade rumors? Yeah, I didn't think he was going to really go anywhere, to be honest. So yeah, Tom, got some bruises from an accident. I'm okay, but it's been a time. Wish me luck the process of car repair replacement. Dude, I know a few people who are dealing with that right now. I'm glad you're healthy. That's the most important part. Cars and parts can always be replaced, but still frickin' stressful, man. So I'm glad that you're doing okay. Amico with a fire. With all the love in the world, Tom, please go to bed ASAP. Free time from this stream. Queen Kelsey, it's my B-day tomorrow. UK today. Big love, Amico! Happy frickin' birthday. Let's go. Wishing you nothing but the greatest birthday ever. Let's go. Ryu's gonna hit me, as he should. Asher with Tara, la 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 la. The Bengals win! The Bengals win. I'm so happy. Feel better soon. Kitty goes. Yeah. All right. I have 180 boops to give. Goes to Tara. Tom, how you feeling? Better than I was? Well, my chest is feeling better than it was. So that's kind of nice. It feels like it's starting to really work its way out. It's just my nose is insane and I have this dry ass cough, which is just not fun. It's just not good. Josh Fire, Tom, when was the last time you had a beer? Don't let me stop you from enjoying a beer. Dude, I haven't had a beer since... did I even have one on Monday stream? Monday stream would have been the last one, or Sunday during the Packers game. So, yeah. We'll have one for Kelsey. Coach, during another baseball stream, Brewers, Dodgers. I planned on it. Johnny Rockford made a great graphic. Man, I just can't do it. I'll have it on in the background. We'll talk about it, but yeah, I'm just too sick, man. Dad would have fired. Saw Louis Riddick apologize for the hit piece on Branch. There you go. Mike with a 7. Thank you, Tom. You're a great guy. I love your taste in beer. I love visiting the States. Awesome content. Me, Hayden, and Mitch say hi and cheers. Hey, cheers. I appreciate the hell out of you. Oh, yeah, Ashley, don't you worry. I got, there, again, I will say it was less crappy DMs than usual, but it was nice. I am vegan and I'm allergic to cheese. It's both. You go to fire. Share some of my positivity that I'm holding on to you, bro, to give you being sick sucks. Also sending lots of positivity to everyone here. You go. I appreciate the hell out of you. And see if I might want to relook at the Falcons versus Niners. Got some new injuries for the Falcons. Well, I mean, I can't change it now, you know what I mean? Triple A to fire. Cowboys lead offense with kiddie pool defense. Browns good defense with a kiddie pool offense. Facts. Ghost to I know what that's like. Feel better soon, bro. I appreciate you. No rolls with a fire. What is your vision for your life? What are you working towards now long term? You have the house, almost 1 million subs. Fiance, baby on the way. Okay, well, those last two things are not true. Okay, but... I can answer that, but hold on. We need to start giving some boops here. I owe Kelsey 180 boops, Maya. Do I need help keeping track? I think the chat's got me. I think the chat. All right. Here we go. I'm going to do 10 at a time, I think. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so that's 2, right? Okay, yeah, that's 2. Okay, all right, so... Okay, give me a thumbs up. Okay, if you can keep track, if I go faster, can you keep count? Yeah. Okay. You lost it. Come on. I thought that was 50. I thought it was 50. I thought that was. It is 50. Okay. 50 or 70. I love the research. Can you keep count? I got this. I lost it. No, it was one job. Just one job.
Also not 100.
Is 50? All right. I'm seeing 60 and 70. We'll count for 50. Kelsey deserves extra boobs. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. I think that was 50 again, right? So that's 100. Just hold on. Kelsey's like, man, I broke the donut record, and then he died, and then and then he just died. Yeah. No, I was like, Kelsey with 10 memberships. Boop! Have you not done enough? I'm sweating. That's not a good sign. That's it's fine. All right, here we go. All right, so we're at 100. So okay.
I have like 55.
55? Okay. I don't know if it's an even number. Boop, 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 boop. 60.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop. 70. Boop, 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 boop. No, that's 80. Boop. Kelsey. Oh my God. Oh, I got 18 feet. Oh my God. All right. That's a lot of feet. I took a shower this morning for GPS. I took a shower yesterday too, but I took a shower, got some of this stuff out. So the feet shouldn't be too bad. They should be all right, right? They're okay. I was walking around. Okay, here we go. We ready? 18. I also rolled up my my pajama pants, so If you are sensitive to bright lights, I'm sorry. So sorry. There's one. There's some hair there. It's Nova. That's two. Why am I out of breath? This is four. Oh, we're getting there. This is the most I've ever had Big Bang Theory on. This is five. I got it. This is six. Imagine this is someone's first Q&A. This doesn't happen often. This is seven. This is eight. This is nine. Maya face reveal. She said that cost extra. This is 10.
I've been revealed.
No, you've never seen Maya's true form. This is 11. This is your first Q&A cube. This is 12. I'm so sorry. This is 13. There's your 14. This is 14. I'm wheezing. I'm on medication. I'm fine. This is 15. No, it doesn't happen awesome. This is 16. Almost there. This is 17. And Kelsey, our new top donor, 18. Good God. Kelsey, you crazy son of a gun. I appreciate the hell out of you. Absolutely insane. I truly mean it too. Thank you so, so much. Again, I have to put this out there. I do it for every single big dono. If at any point you're like, hey, this didn't work out anymore, or Tom, you raised money for people I don't like, I want my money back, you got it. So I appreciate the hell out of you. That's it. Holy cow, man. All right. You know what? You get we get a brewski. That's, Kelsey deserves a spotted cow for that. This is my first beer. It's been a while. Basically doing Sober October by accident. All right. Whoop. Folks, to the $17,000 plus we raised last night, I appreciate the hell out of you. New dono record. This community, it continues to surprise me in the most insane ways. And I just, yeah. Alan, man, I appreciate the hell out of you. Cheers, cheers. Thank you. Oh, man. Oh, it's nice and cool. It's hitting. That's hitting. Oh, cheers, folks. I appreciate the heck out of y'all. It's the best community on the internet, man. It's not even close. Brewers in 7, of course. All right, no rules. What is your vision for your life? Let's get into some easy things here. Let's get into some nice, easy questions. Right now, we're working towards long term. Yeah, we got the house, right? That was a big one. That took 34 years of my life to get. So that one's nice. 1 million subs career-wise is the next big goal. I will say, and I mentioned this after we did the Millie stream, and that made it over $2 million for charity. After that, I feel like in terms of just what I've done here, I was like, man, there's a level of content that I didn't have before, which was really nice. Announcing the draft pick was holy crap. Even if I never get to do anything cool ever again, this is probably going to be the coolest thing I ever do. So, I mean, to be honest with you, Maya and I were talking about this. I want to say it was like last week or something. But I'm very excited. This is going to sound very boring. But after I hit 1 million subs, the season's over and all that great stuff, we'll probably raise another $1 million for charity in February and, potentially get another $1 million during 30 and 30 or somewhere around there. I think we can get close to $5 million, which would be insane. I kind of want to take time, especially during the off season, and kind of just take account of everything that has happened. I feel that especially over these last few years, I've been trying to be a lot more intentional about it. But a lot of times over these last few years, there's been so much that has happened, especially since 2023. But really, since 2019, I've been going minimum 5 days a week with this thing, and I have not stopped. So every day there's been at least something when it comes to work. And I feel like I really just want to actually stop, get some legitimate like rest, probably not look at this for like a week, which will be really, really nice. And yeah, and just kind of go through what has happened these past few years. I mean, like 30 and 30 was a game / life changer. That was an incredible experience. And since 30 and 30, from Packers fan of the year to fan of the year to going to the Super Bowl to going to the Combine to going to Radio Row to doing the international stadium tour to, you know, moving across the country to the Millie stream, like to the draft pick, there's been so many things that have happened that I would have never expected. And I think it gets tough at times because it's like, okay, you just got to go. It's on to the next thing. And especially during the football season, it's tough to like take a beat and go, wow, like this is insane. Like there are things, especially this year when it was the Millie stream, and there was a point, I want to say it was like the Tuesday of the Millie stream or it was the Wednesday. They're like, oh, like I think there was some fan suggestions of like, you can speed this up by doing X, Y, and Z. And I was like, I think we were just talking at like 11 o'clock at night. And I was like, man, like, nah, it's okay. Like, let's take our time because like, this is something that who knows if it's going to happen again. And this specific thing is not going to, in terms of just like all of us here at the same time, raising money for this organization. And, you know, I was really, really, really present during the Millie stream. So that, the draft pick, 1 kajillion %. So yeah, I think it's just kind of taking account is the near future, you know, besides doing the Millie stream again and then doing 30 and 30 again. And then it's going to be a matter of, okay, like, what do I want this to look like? Because from the YouTube perspective, you know, I can't retire. I don't, you're stuck with me for a while. But I think just my work-life balance, especially during the off season, just needs to shift a little bit. I think it'll be similar, at least for the next season and stuff, you know, because I like doing this. It's my passion. But yeah, and then it's like, okay, there's other things I want to do. Like I do want to direct a movie. I do want to make a movie. I would love to do stand-up again. So I think it's a matter of, okay, like I want to reap some of the rewards of this, of like, I've been working for a long, long time and some incredible things have happened to me. And I just want to make sure that I'm taking proper care of myself going forward so that I could fully enjoy the things that I've worked really hard for. So yeah, that's the one. I hope that answered the question, no rules. Alex Tira, the main question, will you call the Mariners? What will I call them? That's the question. What will I call them? Will I call them champions? We will see. We will see. Kelsey, 2025 has been the toughest year of my life, and this is me giving back to the community that got me through it. Hey, Kelsey, that was 2021 for me. That was 2021 for me. So I appreciate the hell out of you. Amica saying, it's been great to see you travel more on holiday like Iceland and Japan. Yeah, man, like there's also, you know, I am very fortunate enough to be able to, like, last year going to Iceland was my first vacation in 5 years. And I was like, okay, like this was Maya and I, still best vacation we ever been on? Yeah, it was the best vacation we ever been on. Japan was incredible, don't get me wrong. But Iceland was just, I love Iceland so much. Yeah, I know Chris made Shelby Oaks. So yeah, I think that I would love to do a little bit more traveling. That would be really, really nice. Hopefully go to New Zealand. I've been trying to go for a decade. So yeah, man, that's what I'm hoping. Right, is with a Fire Bears fan here, Tom. But how would Jay Cutler look in today's NFL? Fantastic. I will always be a fan of Jay Cutler. Also one of the best Packers quarterbacks of all time because he kept throwing to the Packers defenders. But I think he'd fit in just fine. Carl says, thought this was a baseball channel. Go Pack, go. Dodgers. John with a Fire. Do you think FBs will ever come back into style? I miss the Alstott days. I don't know. I mean, I think the game has gotten faster and they kind of just been transitioned out. Obviously, there's some teams that still utilize them, but I'll put it this way. If there's a team that can find a unique way to utilize them, then I think they could potentially come back. Total to Fiverr, 1989 to 6.9. Nice. Quake hit, not nice. Hit San Fran, 5:04 p.m. Luckily, the World Series between Oakland and San Fran, so that the highways were empty or would have been during rush hour. Baseball saves the day. Josh Ventura, get the oxygen tank. Whalers Ventura, Dobbs off to a great year so far. Yes, he is. JC, Saying with a fire, hey Tom, this morning sickness hit you hard this week. Can't wait to meet DeBrickashaw a few months. Go Pack Go. It's true. That is very, very true. Noir with a tour. That's worth mod. No, I concur. Richard saying, I tune in during dinner and what now? Congrats, Kelsey. Fucking insane. James Ventura, welcome to Grossi Posse new viewers. Sub now. Neuros Ventura, sorry about being wrong about the last two in Dono. Oh no, you good. Josh Ventura, enjoy, my friend. Rose Ventura, this is your first Q&A. Welcome. Never boring. It is never, ever boring. It is definitely not. Kelsey, therapy has really helped me deal with the grief of losing my brother in January, my mom in April. I remember you mentioning that, Kelsey. Therapy, man, I cannot recommend it enough, right? And finding the right person that is for you, because as someone who desperately needed it in 2021, you know, because it was kind of like a last resort, I waited way too long. It was just, man, sometimes you just can't do it yourself. You just can't freaking do it yourself, man. And they're there to freaking help. Joshua, they fire for the love of football. That's why you do it. You know, we know you love this guy. Oh, dude, I love this game. I love football so much. I mean, I obviously, love the Green Bay Packers, but I love the sport. I love it. Austin Fire, Jared collaborated with the HBTC YouTube channel. We already have multiple times in the past. MD Terry, get my gift collage, Tom. I hope that you liked it. MD, I said it on GPS this morning. I didn't get a chance to go to the post office. I'm not feeling great. I don't want to risk getting anybody sick, so I will be going next week. I appreciate you. They'll hold it. Andrew Fire, is it possible to spread sickness through a stream? Because I woke up sick this morning after watching your stream last night. I'm so sorry. Yes, it is. Yeah. You like football? Yeah, I do. I say to her, next goal, Tom, see a Packers game in every stadium. I have an idea about an every stadium thing when it comes to games. That would be a charity thing that I've had for about 2 years. But that would require funding and stuff, or I would just have to be at a different position than where I'm at now. So, yeah. Yeah, I know. Usually I stream every baseball game, but, my sickness ended the streak, unfortunately. Spider with a league balance is great this year. So many upsets. I was talking to Papa Grossi about that. The parity in the league, man, it is incredible, right? And I will say, holy cow, Thursday night football, if you have been around for a while, because now, I've streamed every primetime game for, at least the 22 season? So 22, 23, 24, 25, right? That sounds about right, I think. So I think they're up to the 22 season. And we've streamed them all. And for the longest time, Thursday night football sucked ass. It was not good. The injuries, the teams weren't playing well. This season, it's been banger after banger after banger. The Seahawks-Cardinals game, you're kind of like, okay. But then that got interesting at the end. So it's been so much fun, man. It's been so much fun. So, yeah, and it is really kind of like the first year that it hasn't been terrible. And I wonder if it's because, players have kind of gotten used to it a little bit. And just went pheasant hunting for 4 hours, only saw hens. That's when I'm back in town. Rooster is right in the city limits. He's mocking you. Applesauce to fire. How many times did you say go Pack Go while moving, if not missed opportunity? Not as many as I should have, to be honest with you. Not as many. Beast with a fire. Coming to you live from a tractor cab. I am tired. Happy Friday, everyone. Hey, let's go. You could take a ride on my big green tractor. Oh, Jordan, I'm just sick. That's all. I'm just sick. Yeah, exactly. You got Game of the Year contenders. It's wild. But it's been so much. Oh, no, Sarah, don't worry. This will be wiped down. Oh, yes. There have been a lot of Clorox wipes that have been utilized. But yeah, we're going to... I lost it. Had it. No, gone. Had it. It's got... Oh, the unpredictability, though, has made this so much more fun. It really, really has. Hey, Con. We're pretty rad. Still sick, Tom? Hell yeah. I'm always sick, bro. But now this is, sick. Yeah, because when was the last time I was sick? It's been a while. It's been a hot second. Yeah. If you could be any yard line, which yard line would you be and why? The 40-yard line. I just like it sounds good. 40-yard line, you're like, oh, man. And if you're on your own 40-yard line, you're close to midfield, closing the opposing territory. And on the opposite 40-yard line, you're already doing pretty well. Tommy Sizzle, appreciate you watching. Thank you. Okay, Stain mentioned. That's right. Oh, I am down with the sickness. I am. You'll be the 50-yard line because you're old? All right, well, hey. Come on now. Mm-hmm. Eric, no, I haven't even been able to go in the pool. Sunday was the last time I went in. I want to go in it. But, yeah, it might be the end. It might be the end. So, oh, Sam, that's tough. He's a yard line. He's 40. Next weekend's supposed to be nice. 70? I moved to Wisconsin, and they're just like, Tom, I don't know about that weather. You're good at 70 degrees. Good God. That's wild. That's pretty insane. 70 degrees? 69 on Friday? Nice. Playoff prediction? Buccaneers. That's my current prediction right now. That's it. Oh no, the pool is already heated. It came with a heater. That's what I'm telling you, man. I was like, okay. I'd never had a pool before. I never had air conditioning. I'd never had central air. I had one window unit. That's it. It's a whole new world, man. A whole new world. It's freaking nuts. So, big UFC. I used to watch Ultimate Fighter back in the day, but I haven't watched it in a while. Beast Fire. I still hate on Thursday Night Football for love of the game. Also, Ig Big Boo. Ig Big Boo. Hey, Cody. I'm okay they didn't put it together. Put it together this week, though. Yes, they did. How'd you live with no AC? There were times where this summer it was 90 degrees in the living room. That's what you closed the curtains, you didn't open any windows, and you prayed. That was basically how you got through. That was about it. On Sunday, it'll be in the 50s. Great. 120 in SoCal. Dude, when I did 30 and 30, it was 110 in Arizona, and I was like, this is how you live? How you live? Calendar Fire. Hope you feel better from bronchitis. I hope Brandon is recovering well from his bronchositis. Yeah. Yep. Maddie says, just got in. My goose has decided the fake eggs I left are hers now, so that was fun. Oh, that's the goose's eggs now. Arcane with a tenor. I too have the sickness time. I managed to get shingles at 42. Oh no. I have not I have not had, thankfully. I know people who have had shingles, and Arcane, I hope you are well soon. I hear it is not fun. So, your sister's had it twice. How did she get it?
Think about the stress she has. A lot of stress causes it.
Stress causes it? Well, I'm surprised I haven't gotten it at this point, but Arcane, be well soon. Grossi to our Patriots, AFC East champs perhaps. I think at least a wild card team. Bills, gonna have to step it on up. I haven't had central air in years, I feel you. Yeah. James and Fire getting married next month. Let's go, James! You and my best man have been the two reasons for years I F with the Packers. Let's go, James. A huge congratulations to you and yours. Come on now. Whew. Absolute to Fire. What were some childhood mean nicknames kids gave you, Tom Gross? Yeah, Gross, I feel like Grossi. I feel like that one was like the most common one. Yeah, I think that was about it. My cousins called me Bommy Tommy because I farted a lot. So then I made that my AOL screen name. And then, this is a true story. I promise you I'm not making this up. So my old email for AOL was Bommy Tommy because that was what my cousins called me because I farted a lot. And I was like, all right, well, I'm just going to keep this as my email. And this is before, Gmail and all that great stuff. First time I go get a debit card, I walk into the bank and they go, okay, sure, you can get a debit card. What's your email? And I go, Bommy Tommy. And they just looked at me and I go, because how would you like to explain that? No, don't worry. It's not like, I have bombs. It's because I fart. There's no good scenario. There's no good. And that's when we changed it to something a little bit more professional. It's a true story. CFC. Oh, it's my first NFL and Rams game this weekend. Hey, enjoy the hell of it, CFC. Let's go. Let's see. Andrew with a fiver. As an Alabamian, I have a skewed perception of cold. What temp is officially cold to you? Okay, are we going just like regular temp? Because wind chill makes a huge difference. Wind chill, if it's windy, oh, that's bad. But I feel like If I go, damn, like it's really cold, it's like 10 to 20, I would say. Yeah, below 30, I feel like it's starting to get a little cold. Wind chill, that's a whole, it's a whole different ballgame, Oh, AIM was so much fun. Ron with a tenor. Hi from Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Bills are on a bye, so I'm on vacation. Have a great week, everyone, and feel better, Tom. Also, I'm not laughing at Scooter anymore. Peace. That's right. That's right. That's it. Mike Couture, you might love Judd Apatow's interviews book. Oh, I have not read it. I have not. Yeah, there's no way out of it. Beast with a Fire. You'll be used to how bipolar Wisconsin weather is. Well, no, you won't, but you'll accept it. That's fair. That's very fair. You get over it. Eric, yeah, I wanted to make a reaction video, man. I want to, but I just don't feel great. So I was like, let me prioritize my health. Idiot. Frankie with a tour. Best Lariat, Hangman or Moxley? It's Hangman. I love Moxley, but it's Hangman. Tell my private pilot check ride tomorrow? Rogue, listen, this is what you practice for, man. This is what you practice for. Just be able to rely on your training. I know a couple people who are going through this as well. They're stressed, but hey, rely on your training. You got this. There's a reason you're in this position. Let's go. Sebastian 2, will the Raiders ever be good? Once they fix their O-line and they get a new QB, then I think they could do it. I think so. Sean, still in the mid-80s for highs here in Florida. 70 degrees is our winter. Yes. Yes. Chris, Tom, is it better to have 2 cats than 1? I have 1 female cat and I've really been debating on whether or not to get her a sister or a brother so she's not lonely when I'm away. I would say yes, but you have to make sure that they actually get along. You know what I mean? So, like, you have to do the work and make sure that they acclimate with one another. And then, yeah, I would say it's very beneficial. Read to my first bank account with a video game-based email. That's right. Come on now. Come on now. Mm-hmm. Got 4 cats right now. Got 2. Mr. Simpson, I haven't played it. Last time I played was Sword and Shield. So, yeah, Maddie, exactly. Once, like, I feel it in my lungs, that's when it hurts. That's what. Most comfy, I'm not gonna lie, like 65 degrees, 70 degrees with like a breeze. Yeah, like I'm going outside right now and it is gorgeous. What's the worst skit you've ever made? There is one that I was really not happy with. That's obviously subjective, but the one that made me stop doing fan reactions for a season was the last one I did was the Eagles years ago. I think it was like in 2021 or 2022, and I did it, and I was like, this is just getting repetitive and not unique enough, and I just felt like I was phoning it in, so I stopped doing it. So, in my defense, I was 15. It's fair. That's fair. Don't breathe with your lungs, use your gills. Accurate. Kelsey! What's that? It feels awesome being your top donor, but I want to be clear, it does not put me above any other pasta member. This community is awesome because of both T and the wonderful people in it. Kelsey. And I appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you, and thank you. Again, I also want to be very clear. If at any point you're just like, hey, that was way too much money, just let me know. I got you. Saturday Fire. I had shingles at 30 on my head, under my hair, and into my eye. Felt like someone took a knife, cut a line into the skin, and rubbed poison ivy in it. No, Sarah. No. No. No, no. 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 In the eye too? No. That's a whole lot of no. That's a whole lot of no. Hey, got Jake from State Farm? Hell to the yeah. Yeah, that is. Yeah, that hurt in my soul. Appreciate that out of you, Kelsey. That hurt in my soul. Right in there. That's pretty insane. Let's see. Tom, you on Twitch? If not, you should be. Just doing a Just Chatting stream would be epic over there. Nah, Eric, my home fan base is over here. So I had opportunities to do so in the past, but I just focus on YouTube, man. That's it. I truly don't give a crap about like any other social media. It's just kind of like, all right. Especially like once I stopped using like Twitter and stuff like that. Alex, what's your Mariners need you to call the game losing 1-2. Ooh. That's not good. The ads on Twitch make me angry. It also costs money to subscribe, and that that doesn't sit well with me. So I say no thank you, and we call it a day. And we say no thank you. Both Twitch, yeah, I know. Yeah, well, that's the problem, is I don't like, then also my attention would be caught between two, and I feel like that would be unfair for the Twitch folks, I say it 5. Forget sometimes how smart Perna actually is when it comes to football, though. All the jokes and goofiness, his Bengals prediction was spot on. It's true. It is very, very true. You get 1 free sub and the rest you have to sit through 3 minutes of unskippable ads. Yeah, no. No. Following on Twitch is the same as subscribing on YouTube, Tom. Yeah, but subscribe, like, I don't care about subscribers is very money based on Twitch, and I just don't care, you know. Lavatory, are we watching the Brewers game? Just curious. I have it on. They're showing Shohei Ohtani. Is he pitching tonight? Shohei? There you go. What was my first job? My first, like, not under the table. I worked for a library. I was a page for 10 years. Well, I was a page for like 5 years, and then I went to college, and then I was a clerk. But I did that. Yeah, so I was a page for a while. I worked 2 jobs when I was a senior in high school. I did that, and then I also worked at CVS. So I'd go to high school, get out, go work from like 2:30 to 5 o'clock at the library, and then like 6 o'clock to like 9:30, 10 o'clock at CVS. So yeah, that'd be it. That'd be it. That's it. We're rocking. Yeah, I guess, a little overdue. English, Spritz. Definitely English. Yeah. That's it. In this economy, it's crazy. That's it. First age group to have gotten chicken pox. Did I get that? No, I don't think I got the chicken pox vaccine. I just got chicken pox. I was at my neighbor's house. I remember I was sleeping over at my neighbor's house, and I woke up. I was like, what are these little red things on me? You know, that was kind of where we're at. I just inhaled that tissue. Ugh. Thank you so much, Teresa. I appreciate you. Thank you. Tissue number 3. Thank you for keeping track, folks. I appreciate it. You were a page. What was written on you? Doo-doom. Yeah, Adam. Build airplane wings? Bam. And made no money? I figured you would make money if you built airplane wings. I feel like they should pay the people that make airplane wings. I feel like that's a little important for the plane overall. You know? I feel like that should be a thing. Yeah, no, that was because I worked at those 2 jobs. Then throughout college, I did work study, still worked at the library, and then I did odds and end jobs. So there was, when I was like, I think it was a junior or senior in college, besides those 2 jobs, then I had like student teaching and stuff. But I also met this person who, he is like, I don't know if I've ever mentioned his name on stream before. Have I ever mentioned Edward Dracomi? So there's this dude. Neurosatura, have you spoke about the NFL Films video on BB? I gotta be very honest with you. I missed that. Did they like put out footage of like Brian Brandt? Like I honestly missed that completely. So yeah, I don't know. There was, so this guy, he was like he is, like a famous hairdresser, and he wound up, I don't even know, how did he find me? Oh, it's because his neighbor, so there is like about 20 minutes away from where I was living, my apartment, there is this woman who called New Paltz, where I was going to school, and we're like, hey, I just want like a college-abled body to do a bunch of odd and end things, like, like drive me around, clean gutters, the whole 9 yards. And she lived in like this 1700s house, and she was an interesting person. She was an interesting person. But her neighbor was this guy, Edward Dracomi, who built his own house. Like, he built it. And like, super rich dude. And he would pay me to like stop by his house and like take care of his house and do like odds. Like I stained his deck. So like I did that throughout college a little bit too, in addition to the other jobs. Then when I got out of school, I went and worked and I did the grant writing for magnet schools. I worked at that, and then I did teaching. So yeah. Good reel with a fire. I have an event to suggest a charity support. Did you ever reel the Wisconsin charity we're setting up for YouTube? Otherwise, I'll go with COFP. I appreciate you. Yeah, I did set it up. It's going to be for the December stream. So that is going to be Milwaukee Street Angels. That's going to help folks who are homeless. Yeah, it's a great organization. They're super small. They are super duper duper small. So very, very, very nice. Can you sell your masculinity course? Absolutely. For low payment of $49.99 a week. Then you can become a masculine man. That's it. That's how I got Maya. So I was like, hey, girl. And she was like, wow, you are the most masculine, so masculine, the most masculine man I've ever seen. And I was like, yeah, that's because I actually run these courses. Do you want to take these courses? And she was like, what? And I was like, don't worry. They're accessible to everybody. All right. We don't discriminate. And then Maya was like, okay. So then she started paying me $50 a week. Right. And she was like, wow, I've become so masculine. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. And then, that's the story. That's it. That's it. Something weird happened to the lights. No, every now and then, just because this is a light wall, the TV will reflect off of it. So this is why Maya throw rocks at me. Absolutely. It's truly one of the stories of all time. She's so strong. Yeah, she could probably, Maya hasn't benched in a while, but I think the last time she did, she was doing, was it 335, I think? I think this is the last time Maya benched. She was benching 335. So.
335.
Yeah, 335. Mm-hmm. Yep. That was it. That was it. Damn, that's about tip 8 for therapy. Should have bought the Manly Man course instead. That's it. Kelsey 5 seriously, cannot thank you enough for the mod hood. Just gave me the second best day of my life. Only second I met you during 30 and 30. Kelsey, I appreciate the hell out of you. Let's go. Thank you for all the support, and thanks for being around for all these years. Thank you, and thank you. Dot, are you sure she didn't think you were a gigolo because of the masculinity? Well, that was the thing. I had to actually tone down how masculine I was because it was a lot. Because the saying, don't get high on your own supply. I was taking my own course, because then I was creating the course and then taking the course, and then, I was just like, wow, just too manly. Tom's so masculine, my dog just saw him on TV, and now he's a wolf. That's actually the first night of the manly masculine course. You actually stay outside and you howl at the moon, and you have to stay outside all night, and then when the sun comes up, you lactate it done. Jake, what a tenor. Wrapping up packing for my trip to the Packer-Cardinal game. Looking forward to it. Hey, I hope it's a great game. Let's go. Freaking so many Packers players are injured right now, but let's go. Wow, 335. In my heyday, I did 315 for 3, and my elbows almost exploded. Yeah, last time I benched, so Maya was doing 335. I was benching Maya while she was doing 335 and the bench. So that's it. Tom doesn't do push-ups. He pushes the world down. It's true. It's very true. Yep, that's it. Oh, actually, you have to. Mariners getting cooked. That's not good. Jason, 49ers. Packers injured? Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. Let's do it. Oh my God. Yeah, Galaxy, I would have loved to do it, man. I feel like poop. That's the only reason why. Trust me, I would have very much liked to. I still want to make that Troy Aikman video, which no one's going to watch afterward. I had a really funny idea for it. So, Maya, are you Channing Tatum? No, hi, I'm Tom. Hey. Channing Tatum's really funny. He's a great comedic actor. 21 Jump Street? 22 Jump Street?
Let's take it back to
She's the Man. Well, that's how Maya got started on the masculinity courses. She watched She's the Man and was like, if I could have a course. Holy crap, we saw the Bengals beat the Steelers in One Punch Man Season 3 before GTA 6. Bills winning a Super Bowl and Miami being a consistently good team. Go Pats. That's right. It's a Troy Aikman video. Yeah, I really want to make it. Sam, with fire. Sam, I'm shocked right now as I understand. I was not expecting this, but thank you. So how do you part of this community? Appreciate both of you for being a part of it. Let's go. Oh, he did. Only pickup line you'll ever nude. It's true. Unless you have to be wearing a flower crown, though. So, it's true, Ricky. I felt really bad as a vegan. So, Oh, yeah, the course is just there. It's just freaking there, man. Hey, Jordan, that's a great course. I agree. When will we hear the tale of you driving your mom to the hospital so she can deliver you? Well, I don't want to say it, but basically I was just like, don't worry, I got this. And just went like, it works. Any coach update? Would love to be done with it if I didn't have this. So I just got to film and then edit. I am not the third tape, bro. They are gross and terrible. No. We are actively mocking them. The tree is your papa? Johnny Box! Let's go. That's it. If I didn't have a face, yes. Because then I could do my new character, No Face Man. So, Tom controlled his mom like a mech. There will be a new coach. Yes, there will. There was. Yep. Well, actually, I wasn't a masculine baby when I came out because I hadn't taken and created my own course yet. So, that was it. Haley, just married my beautiful wife today at 4:40 p.m. Hey! We're celebrating our hotel room, soaking it all in. After 3.5 years of IVF, I'm 11 weeks pregnant. Our miracle baby's due on May 4th. Haley! Let's go. A huge congratulations to you and your wife, Haley. That is incredible. Not only on the marriage, but a huge congratulations on your baby. Let's freaking fracking go. Let's go. A huge congratulations to you both. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Let's go. I got Maya. I got her. AAA would have fired Jets, Bills, and Dolphins fans to the Pats after 4 years. We thought you were dead. My death was greatly exaggerated. You hear a hand in the dark. Where's Carl? Where is he? J. Bills retired. Tom, hope you're feeling a bit better, brother. Question. What do you think of Caleb Williams overall so far? How would you rank the year 2 QBs? Yeah, I feel like Caleb... let me take a look at his stats. I mean, the big thing that has changed for Caleb Williams is, having a little bit of a consistent O-line has been really nice. He has not been sacked nearly as much as he was in the past, which has significantly helped. I think he's playing, so obviously his best game was against the Cowboys, which apparently anybody can have a great game against the Cowboys with that defense. But I feel like he's kind of playing steadily. I think on top of that, learning a whole new scheme with a brand new coach and stuff, there were going to be some significant growing pains. And the fact that they're still able to win and they're doing enough to win, I think you feel pretty darn good about him so far. Jaden Daniels, he's been injured for a good chunk of it too, or without his top wide receiver, so it's a little bit tough to judge. Drake May, I think, is probably doing the best right now, but he's playing like he's on fire. Anthony Fire, why does this chat feel like the soft launch of Tom Grossi's new Chuck Norris? I could never be Chuck Norris because I'm Tom Grossi. Different names. Adrian Fire, Tom, hope you feel a little better. My Falcons have another good game on primetime on Sunday. Me too. I would have loved if both of those teams are healthy too. That'd be so freaking nice. Dark Flame with a tour of chaos. Good news. Lamar's back next week. That is good. That is very, very, very good. He's not holding on to the ball as long. Also true. I have not been to the Philippines. I'd love to go to the Philippines. Drake May. Dude, Drake May has been a lot of fun. He's developing really, really well. And I feel like we're 9 minutes away from the Brewers game. It's make or break for the Brewers. Dude, I hope they don't get swept. I really hope they don't get swept. Yeah, it's freaking tough, man. It is tough. I also, again, as someone who is just getting back into baseball after a very long hiatus, I didn't realize how many people did not like the Dodgers. I didn't. The criticisms basically sound like they're the West Coast Yankees. John, what's good, Tom? I hope tomorrow Eagles beat the purple incarnation of Satan and continue their win streak first Jettas. Hey, just want to let you know, we're all counting on you. Michael, I think they can. If the defense still looks good, I think the Ravens can get back on a win streak. Is the masculinity course elite package include your sports drink? No, I'm sorry. That's only the masculinity course premium package that includes the sports drink. But they're also the size of those little mini water bottles. So you're only getting a few ounces. You can't give it away. Jay Bills with a fire. Gotta love that this MF Lamar wants to come back off injury. My Bears play him in a couple of weeks. We could have done magical things. We could have. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Bacon to fire. Someone's been here since 2020. I thought a 1,500 dono would be beaten. To see 9K is mind-blowing. Bacon, it's insane, man. But you know what? And, this is why... this is... Again, there's a very, very significant level of transparency with what I do and how much I make. But it's wild because even if this season goes insanely well, right, financially for me, and I wind up making not 350, but I make 400, by the time this season's over, we will have tripled that for charity in this year alone. And in my opinion, That's how it should be, man. Like like that's the best thing. I was mentioning this last night. Like if I just did a regular stream, like maybe it would have been like $1,500, like $2,000 before YouTube took their 30% cut, which, listen, there's no complaining whatsoever. But the fact that people showed up and we raised $16,500 for charity last night, and the fact that like every time we do a fundraiser, the amount of generosity and the people that it's just incredible, man. So yeah, it's just a testament to this community over and over and over again. Rio to her. Tom doesn't flush. He scares the shit out of the bowl. I hope it's not out of it, because then it gets on the floor and then it's just gross. Does the premium include the watch? No, sorry, that's the diamond. That's the diamond package. Yeah, sorry. Then there's the platinum package. So, hey, that's cool, Jim. That's cool. That's why it's so good. Any positive from the Steelers last night? Rodgers still looked good, and Jalen Warren had like one of his best games. So, I did see that, Hugo. Yeah, having Joe Alt back is going to be huge. Definitely. Hey, Zach, I appreciate the hell out of you. Is that why your dad is Diamond Grossi? Yes. Redmond they fire. As A-Rod famously once said, Dodgers have become the Yankees of baseball. Yes, he really did say that. Look at that. Weren't you exposed as a charity swindler on GPS? Gotta get that second mansion. Yes, of course. I must have 18 homes. I must have 18 homes. I must also constantly be running electricity and water. If I am not using the amount of power that a data center for AI is going to use, what's the point? What's the point? Haley, I feel pretty confident about that. I would. Tom, I keep hearing loud bangs outside my window. What should I do? Bang louder. I'll scare him away. I'll do it. Yeah. It's true, Kevin. It's true. I mean, it came with the house. Reg with A's. What's up, Tom? Saying I hope the Vikings beat the bad birds of evil and deliver Wentz his revenge dagger. Yeah, it's the Carson Wentz revenge game. It should be a pretty solid game. I think it should be pretty good. Alyssa, something else to look for on my dating profile, has taken the masculinity premium courses and knows his trees. It's accurate. That's very, very accurate. So, Shy Guy, that's right. I can confirm I'm the pool boy to Tom's Hawaii mansion. Man, I hope to go to Hawaii. Maya and I were talking about, like, we hope we can go. That'd be so nice. I heard amazing things. Josh Train to Busan. Justin, so good, right? It's so good. Ram, how did Maya's mom react to going to the Brewers game? M-A-Y-A. But yeah, very, very well. So there is I was a little sneaky sneak. So in case you don't know, so what wound up happening was Maya's mom is from Japan, and she is a huge Shohei Ohtani fan. Has never seen him live, has not been to a Major League Baseball game in 34 years. And flew her out. I texted her as soon as the Brewers won on Saturday and was like, hey, I really would love to take you to this game on Tuesday. Didn't think it'd work out. It worked out. Shout out Maya. Also helped significantly to make it work. So she came out, and as we were walking into the stadium, I was like, oh, I have some friends that are working, the game tonight. Not true. I was like, we can, before the game starts, why don't we go down close to the field, and I'll take your picture just so, we get a really, really nice picture. She's like, oh, okay, yeah, that'd be great. So we walk into the stadium, and I was like, okay, yeah, let's go do that real quick just to do that. So I take her phone, I'm taking her picture, right? Turns out there were people that I actually did know that were working the game that turned out to actually be the truth. But I then took my phone and I recorded a video, and I was like, okay. So I was pretending to take a picture, and I was like, okay, I got it. How about we sit right here? And her face of just shock and awe. So we sat literally right there, and it was an awesome experience. Obviously, it was not great for the Brewers. That was not fun. But I have never seen that woman so happy. She was legitimately elated. So it was a really, really cool thing. So it was pretty damn great. J Bell Sotera, off for the night. Just wanted to check in. Thanks for all you do, Tom. By far one of the kindest, best people God has put on this earth. Much love, bro. Be easy. J Bills, that was very kind of you. I appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you. Let's go. Blake, I was conceived in Hawaii. Nice. Teresa, I bought $175 worth of Halloween candy. We need to go buy Halloween candy. We need to go do that. Yeah. Yep. Applesauce Fire. Oh, just more. Rogers teaching your kids science or Gronk teaching your kids algebra? Maya laughed at that one. Wow. That's a great question. GFM, I appreciate you. Oh man. I feel like it's the episode of The Office when Michael goes into the Prince Paper Company and he just completely messes up the math problem when he sits with the little. I feel like Roger Science. Because they will learn something. They definitely will. Rose, we're at 1069. I have really no idea what to say, Tom. I didn't ask for this, and I don't know what to do. But you know I'm always here for you, whatever you need. Thanks so much for the honor. Gross, pass for life. Hey, Rose, appreciate all the support over the years. Thank you, and thank you. Who's Maya? Maya is my companion. That is definitely not AI. And she's very, very real. Please don't say first student. You could have of the manly masculine chorus. You could just say first customer, first member. Yeah, first student doesn't. Yeah, that's it. It's almost like she's talking. I can throw my voice really well. So, also ready for the sweep tonight? Please no. Please no. Please no. Wish them bad apples in chat weren't so close-minded, but ousted in the community is better. Oh, no, it's all good, man. Listen, it is what it is. It's all good, man. We're rocking. Exactly, Dan. Exactly. There she can throw. I know Otani's pitching. He's getting ready on the mound. There he is. Oh, man. I want it to be drawn out. I do. Do I ever randomly watch YTPs? I don't know what YTPs are. I'm sorry. Educate me. I don't know. Maya's just his roommate. Roommate? They were roommates? YouTube poops? What? Alex, they just updated Maya's AI with Elon's Tesla tech. She only is on fire only a few times. Laura, to her, Tom, love your videos. Bucks, Lions, who you got? I did pick the Lions to win. I do want the Buccaneers to win, though. I definitely do. Tom, Jonas says, my cousin's on the coaching staff of the Falcons on the defensive side in his first year. Looks like they turned the ship around. Oh, that's pretty dope, Jonah. Hell yeah. That's pretty cool. Magatura, Blue Jays are holding on. Only 2 more innings. Ooh. Tom Boomer moment. It's okay. It's all right. World is passing me by. By the way, we're 1 minute away. It's minute 108. That's right. Come on now. Oh, Mariners. I hope they don't get swept, man. Hey, then I went to the last game that they won. That's something. Gotcha, Sam. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Here's Otani's first pitch. And it's outside. Nice try, Otani. Nice try. Oh, yeah, Tim. No, I haven't seen it. Dude, I don't consume a ton of YouTube anymore. I mean, I just making a bunch of it, so. Jimmy! Tom sent you a message on Discord. If you get a chance to be able to check it out. Jimmy, can you do me a favor? Can you just shoot me, just copy and paste it, throw it to me on an email? I'll just get to it a lot faster. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well, Jimmy. Thank you. Yeah, I just have not seen it. And fouled away, gonna be a 1-1 count. 1-1 count. I became a Packers fan. Yeah, never said the story. I was 6 years old. Heard the Packers beat the Cowboys when I was in elementary school. Went home to my father, who was a Cowboys fan, who tried to make me a Cowboys fan. I said, hey, I'm a Packers fan. That was it. Don't they fire Kitty goes meow. Go Bengals. Jar Howard 10. Oh, you're still alive? I thought the 49ers training staff got you. It's true. I almost did. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, it is minute 69. Kelsey with a 5er. 69-minute warning. Oh, that is a clogged nose. Nice. Full count. 3-2. Ugh, that's all right. That's fine. He has a major connection with Matt LaFleur. That's pretty cool. That's pretty dope. No, I'm not going to the Packers-Steelers game. Also, those tickets are insanely expensive. So, Oh, right, that's something. Very fun. Oh yeah, Haley. Huge congrats. You guys doing anything this weekend? You going, newlyweds, partying it up? Words of Don Rogers, he took a walk. Full count, just got walked. And now here comes Churio. Man on first. Ohtani. Ooh, gonna be fouled away. Those seats at Dodger Stadium look really big. Those first, few rows. Applesauce fired. Be glad Cowboys didn't lose to the Browns that one day back in 6th grade. It's very true. It is very, very true. Ark, dude. Injuries. It will even things out very, very quickly. Oh, swung on and missed. The 0-2. Did you accumulate the Packers gear helmets over a short period of time or a long time? No, this took a long time. I bought a Bart Starr one off Amazon years ago that I think turned out to be fake, so it took a very long time to get that one. Jordan Love one I bought as soon as he was drafted. I bought his jersey that was signed too as soon as he was drafted as well. And swung on, and it's going to be fouled off again. Don't forget to run your ads between your innings. That's very true. That's very true. Laura, I want to go to Green Bay, Arizona game, but no dice. Too pricey? Damn. I was hoping. I've seen the price for John Cena's last match. Boo. It's freaking $12,000 sitting in the front row, man. It's insane. Oh, struck him out. He threw a 100-mile-an-hour fastball there? Holy God. There you go. There you go. Not good. Not good. Oh, it's not just like the way it feels. Jaden, I think he's expected to be back. I would assume it's gonna be late November, early December now. I would assume. So, oh yeah, enjoy every second of it. I plans on getting a Bruku jersey. I thought about it, either for Sal or for Euchre. I thought about it. So, DC, it's so lame, man. It's so lame. Just the fact, again, it's getting... Did you see that crap today about, again, apologies that I have not looked deeper into that. I just saw it circulating on the internet that they hired someone who's going to be bringing AI into wrestling storylines and using that to... Is that true? Because, oh my God, there is nothing that is going to get me to stop watching faster than that garbage. Yeah, hold on, let me see here. Let me see. I saw Maya's reflection. When will my reflection show? AI WWE storylines. Let's see. Newsweek. WWE's AI partner pitched bizarre new storyline idea. WWE to improve creative direction with AI-generated storylines. New WWE hyper-focused transition to AI-based storytelling. That's Yahoo. Bro. Nothing will get me to stop watching faster. Nothing. I did see that, H-Ferg. Yeah, Ash, I'm sick, man. Doing the best I can with what I got to work with. Yeah, that's gross. I hate that. I hate that so much. Maya waved to the... Oh, I see Maya too. Maya just turned her head. Nope, put your hand this way. Up, now down. Down, a little down, down. There it is. Now wave. Hey, there you go. Thank God for AW, indeed. Indeed. Oh, Benjamin, no, I haven't heard that. That's awesome, man. Is he doing it for, yeah, I saw that, Heather. Is he doing that for charity or anything? Or is he just doing it because he wants to? So yeah, that was a 1-2-3 inning. That did not work out for the Brewers at all. Mayans, arise! AI-generated storylines? What do you mean? You don't want any more AI-generated storylines? Injection of politics and also prices going up and the product getting worse? What do you mean? Waddle trade? I don't know why the Dolphins would get rid of Waddle. He's going to be their wide receiver 1 for a good long while. So, that's it. Yeah, don't pick your nose, Maya. Because people can see you. They can. I can't. I know it's itchy, but you can't do it. Can't do it. Wait, WWE isn't real? It's real in our hearts and minds. It is. Yeah, Amp, I don't blame you. Enshittification of everything. You're not wrong. It's one of the reasons why this is not going to get enshittified. That's it. This time. And it's also just that's the thing. Oh, struck him out. Holy crap, man. It's just I don't know. I maybe I'm missing something. Maybe it's a blind spot for me, which I'm very open to, because I feel like especially like in the medical field, you know, there can be some really great uses. But who the hell is going to benefit from AI, man? Especially when it's just corporations and it's just going to take away jobs from people and it's just going to make even more profit for a handful of people. I just don't get it, man. Oh, the Brewers have no bats, man. They got no bats. The rich, I know. I'm not gonna clickbait sports using an AI thumbnail. Listen, I got crap for that, and I wasn't even on the show. Yeah, I don't know, man. The shareholders. I know. Do any of the masculinity courses have AI story writing with involved politics? No, we make our own politics. We have the Manly Man Party. So that's it. Definitely the Packers game, Hberg, and then also Sunday night. I don't know about the earlier. AI in STEM is amazing because it helps make process everything easier and doing the math so easily, but everything else worsens the product. Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like there are things I can see it working like really, really well in, right? But when it starts getting into creative stuff, big no-no for me. And then again, when it's just gonna take away people's jobs, you know? So, problem with AI is like you others it's like if you don't, others will. Kai, yeah, I hear you. So, oh, Jim, the prices for WrestleMania in Saudi? Oh, I didn't even know that the prices came out yet. Oh, yeah, no, I can't imagine. And the flights as well? Holy God. Oh my God, Jimmy, of course. Just got your email. Of course, my dude. Hon, I'll copy and paste it. It's on all the links, but I got you. I'm so sure. Which team do you hate the most in baseball? I don't hate teams yet, but I could learn to hate the Cubs. I could do it. All right, let's see here. Jaden with a tenor. I've actually been working in AI for a few years. For anyone new of ChatGPT, AI is used everywhere for numerous different reasons. Built a spam detector using AI back in 2016. Don't kill me, everyone. But yeah, like that makes sense, right? Of course, like, because it's like, okay, cool. This is like going to stop like the amount of spam. Like again, I think that there could be some good uses for it. But once it starts just being like, hey guys, our profit margins are not high enough, let's fire some people. Hey, Louis 20, I just want to say we are huge fans of you, and I love how your community is very welcoming to anyone, even if they are lesbians. But people are people. We're rocking. I want to thank your mods, Samantha and Sophia, for proofreading my vows on the Discord. It's a great... Sam and Sophia, you proofread her vows? That's like the kind of... God, this community is just unmatched, man. It's freaking unmatched. Hell yeah. Let's go. What are you laughing about?
Sorry, I was stretching. I was like, what the heck? It was Nebula. She walked away.
Oh, Nebula?
Yeah.
She's like, hey. Sprackle, love that you're aware of how AI hurts people, built off stolen art so that people can spend more time working while machines make our art for us. Bro, yeah, AI and art. Oh my God, Rachel, it literally is propping up the American economy right now. Man, it's your time to sound a lot better. Hope you're getting better. It's a lot of it's out of my chest now, which is really, really nice. It's just in here, and I'm coughing a whole lot. I'm watching the Brewers game. I can't stream it for the entire. I'm just sick, man. So that's it. Navy football fan. Army Navy at Raven Stadium is $1,000 for upper deck. Dude, like, what are we doing, man? What the hell are we doing? Yeah, exactly. A college game. Doesn't have a great night. Like, what are we doing? Yeah, Benjamin. Again, like, I think that there's great aspects of it. It's just like, dude, holy crap, man. Yep. I don't know. So they fire. Personally, AI for things, could Sephiroth take over Mordor by himself, or who would win the Cloud Cuts? You know, that makes sense. J.O. Tour, come on, Tom, Matrix AI seemed cool with humans. Yes, I mean, I think it worked out in the movie really, really well. Right? That was fine. That was good. Entering another Gilded Age? Is that a home run? Oh, my God. Yep. Dodger, it's Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani.
Oh my God.
Where's your Han? Your mother's probably going crazy. Han, I have a text message. I got a text. Oh, it's my mom. Wow. It's true. Mama Grossi saw it. Hold on, I'll go text your mom. There he is. There he is. And he was struggling at the plate. Jay says, someone who grew up a Cardinals fan, 49ers, I have inbred dislike of the Cubs. It's very fair. It's very, very fair. Yeah, he got out of that slump all right. So great did against the Brewers. Round with a file. Price gouging is coming from DAZN CEO. He wants all prices to rise. Yay. Can't wait for nobody to be able to go to any live events, and it's just for the rich, like what the Super Bowl has turned into. Yay. I will. You know what's funny, though? And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. A job with a 279. I miss when Elf Yourself was the only AI. We talk about the Super Bowl. Thank you. Tissue number 4. We talk about the Super Bowl and how it's just like a ton of corporations. Like I got to go to the Super Bowl for the Fan of the Year thing, and the last seat in the last row was over $5,000, which is just insanity, right? Luke Woods here. AI should be to art as water is to oil. That's true. And then that has just been, it's just crap because like everyday fans cannot afford to go to the game, which I will always disagree with because it's crappy, man, because it's for the fans. But I will say when it comes to wrestling, especially like WWE, oh my God, man, this is brutal. Oh, Brewers. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. When it comes to wrestling, there is such, like you watch COVID wrestling, and it is a vast difference. And the product is not made better. You know, they had to do a bunch of things. But the fans make the product significantly better. Significantly better, right? If prices continue to go up and you are not allowing fans access to events, the product is going to get worse. So I do wonder if eventually like it's just going to get sold to Saudi, you know, if they reach a breaking point with the price and they're like, okay, product's not really good, we're going to sell this thing. I would not be surprised. Oh my God, the overseas ones? Oh, exactly. Like, you know, the fan base, they make like all of them. So it's wild. So then with to our top 5 potential final opponents for John Cena, I want Dom. I want Dom definitely be in there. He should be able to get the Cena rub, I think. After that, like I don't need to like I like the Miz. A lot of people hate on the Miz, but I don't know if I need to see it. You know, they might do Gunther, but that's about it. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Gunther. I think so. So, any lore behind the dono number? It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Oh, Kelsey, Edge's return at the 20 Rumble. So freaking good, man. So good. Bacon, just rechecked the up $1,300 for a middle upper deck seat. Unbelievable. And keep in mind, most fans are former military members. Well, that's the problem, GFM, right? Is because, like, so much of this stuff, like, it does not have to be that, like, this way. It really doesn't. Like, it just, if you have, like, actual regulations, like, a lot of this stuff can be reeled on back. It's just, I don't think that's the direction we're heading in. Mr. King, if I, to be fair, most fans can't afford regular season NFL games. If I was a season ticket holder and I lost a home game to London, I'd be pissed. Well, the way that they offset that is because now every other year you get 9 home games. So that's why. So that's it. Hey, there you go. Please stream the Packers game? Oh, please stream every Packers game. Okay. Oh, Benjamin, yeah. I mean, there's been so much sports washing. I mean, I would not be surprised if you're going to see an NFL game in Saudi within the next 5 years. Ben, with I'm excited for Wrestle Dream, my quit match. Dude, Maya and I were talking about, like, Darby might die. Like, this is, I'm terrified. Someone's going to get lit on fire. It's going to be wild. Sir, Blue Jays versus Mariners tied at 2. Beware 15 innings. Uh-oh. Regulation. Michael, can you get it? Is there going to be a Black Friday deal for Grossi Yote? If there is, then you wait. If not, yeah, but it might be like on sale for like $50 or $40, you know? So, that's it. Article this week, top 10% of earners are currently responsible for 50% of the discretionary spending in the U.S. This isn't sustainable. It's not. Like, there is going to be a breaking point. We were talking about this last week. There will be a breaking point at some point. And what that will look like, that will be interesting. I mean, like, you had a real estate bubble that happened in 2008, right? And a whole bunch of things came crashing down. But thankfully, there were so many regulations that came in and so many people were punished. Not. And yeah, unfortunately, like, that's... I think a significant amount of the problems you see today is because of the economic gap. And this is nothing new, man. Like, as a history teacher, you see this throughout history. Why a ton of countries, empires, like, the gap gets wide. I mean, look at Rome, for example, man. The amount of people that are sleeping on the streets, and you use the Colosseum to be like, all right, let's keep the masses happy. It just goes up and up and up. Odds the AI bubble take down the economy. It depends on when it pops, man. I mean, it's going to. I mean, the fact that, like, you have AI in dishwashers now. What are we doing? What are we doing? Andy, thank you for the membership. Oh, Luke Fickle, dude, I went to one Badgers game. They were chanting to fire him since the first quarter. So, oh yeah, Ashley, it's not sustainable. It's not. Hey, the Brewers got another out. They're down 3-0. Oh my god. Kelsey! Whoop, whoop. So my membership, brand new folks, join the Discord. Even if it expires, you get to stay. I appreciate the hell out of you. When's it starting? Yeah. Appreciate you, guys. Thank you. You into F1? Maya's into F1. I wouldn't mind getting into it. It's just a time thing right now. I don't get how people can keep spending. Yeah, it's stuff. AI and dishwashers. Yep, my friend bought, like, a really good dishwasher and it had freaking AI in it. And he's like, I don't want this. I don't want it. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. Jason, know you're booked up with charity stuff. Ever thought about doing something with the national parks? Oh man, I would love to do something with the national parks. Absolutely. Yeah, there was that. I know someone mentioned museums last night. I think we might have raised something for museums in the past. But yeah, I would definitely like to do both of those things. Yeah, we have the next two really big ones lined up. But yeah, I'd be down for that. Also, too, we got to get the Red Dead Redemption 2 gaming stream next summer. I would love to do that. That'd be so much fun. Just chill and play Red Dead 2. And be like, I'm working. It counts. Be used for stuff that doesn't replace people's jobs. Right? And again, but that's not even a political thing, right? Like, that's just for people. So, yep. Who's batting? Muncie's up right now. Muncie is up. Volkswagen, take care. You got a new emote? Ooh, I don't think so. I mean, I still have Red Dead, man. I only just played 20 minutes of it, and then I just haven't had a chance to go back to it. You know, that was a few years ago now, but... Yep. Also, Rachel, I think Mama Grossi's going to be reaching out to you as well. She wants to sponsor some potential cookies being made for the December stream that she'd pay for. So then, if you had the time, she would say, here you go. Here's money. And then people could bid on getting cookies. Spencer with a fire. It's crazy to see 2008 regulations getting asked after we already saw an obviously massive bubble. I don't know, man. I think houses, costing, millions and millions of dollars. I think that's sustainable for everybody. I think that's fine. Companies buying up a whole lot of land and a whole bunch of homes. It's fine. I think it's fine. Totally fine. Applesauce with fire. Weren't you into Elden Ring? I'd watch a stream of that. I platinumed that son of a gun. I never played the DLC though. I never had a chance to play in the DLC. So, gameplay's my forte. I just want to play it just to enjoy it. So, I already sent you your email. I got you, Rachel. Great. Thomas, sports the new opiate of the people? I feel like it always has been. Right? I think, and that's why sports are, like, they can be utilized for, like, some really, really awesome things. And that's why I think that has to be some of the focus, because while sports are like, okay, let's just keep people entertained and all that great stuff, one, that's going to be reduced with the accessibility being lower, because not only are people not able to go into stadiums anymore because they can't afford tickets, but once you start putting it on every single streaming service, right, and now put them behind a variety of different paywalls, when in the past you just had cable, right, that you had to worry about, then that does not become very potent anymore. Grand Slam Mariners, really? Damn. It's roaring back. Christopher, Red Dead Redemption 2 charity streams during the off season. We'll be doing 30 and 30, but I would enjoy that. I would definitely enjoy that. Cookies, Cowboys, and charity stream. That's it. Hey, me. I ain't no fortunate son. Yeah, I'll check members real quick. It is, JC. I mean, like, again, you know, and this was something that I have mentioned a few times now, right? And there's the guilt still gets at me. You know, there's times where I'm like, okay, football is probably not the most important thing right now that's going on. But that's why it's like, okay, we need to make sure that when we're doing stuff with it, I'm doing it as responsible as I possibly can be. I'm not selling things to people. And on top of that, you know, we get to raise money for organizations and stuff. So, damn, Grand Slam. That's pretty crazy, man. I'm the Mariners' lucky charm. Apparently, Seattle teams love me. Great. Except the Kraken. Of course. Pretty sure I haven't been watching at all, but I'm pretty sure the Kraken are undefeated. Are they actually? Adriana 7. Tom, appreciate the hell out of you. What are your go-to Halloween season movie recommendations? Ooh. Nightmare Before Christmas, always great. A little Conjuring, a little Hereditary, a little Midsummer if you want to get crazy. But there's also, oh my God, what's that? Oh my God, what is it? It's, oh my God, Corpse Bride is so good. What is, my God, not Malignant. Get out of here, Fish. It was like the little guy who was in like, I think he was like in a pumpkin mask, and he had like the lollipop that was sharpened. It was kind of like an anthology, like a bunch of short stories that were filmed and they kind of like went in together. Cabin in the Woods is so good. Trick or Treat, Adriano, my man. Trick or Treat. Solid movie. That's a solid movie. Hocus Pocus, can't go wrong there. Young Frankenstein, can't go wrong there either. Yeah, slashers, I'm not like the biggest fan of. It's just like, I'll watch them, but it's just not really like my favorite kind of horror movie. Coraline has beautiful animation in there too. It's so good. But they're no longer undefeated. Yeah, man. You ever want to look in? Parks Project is a great one, or individual parks. Oh, really? The charity stream want to throw out ideas that are close to me. Parks Project. Let's see. Parks Project. Is it? Oh, it's like apparel? Okay, hold on, let's see here. Hey, Benjamin, how we doing? Parks Project has contributed. So basically they're a retail site and you buy stuff and they donate certain amounts. Okay, so then they partner with National Geographic and REI. 2.7 mil, that's really cool. Oh, that's super dope. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so they donate 2.7. I don't think that they are a 501c. I don't know if they would be able to be on there. This is a cool thing. I'll check them out. I'll look into it a little bit more. Yeah, because it looks like that they're an apparel thing, and then they kind of donate based off that. Yeah, okay, got you, Jason. Yeah, so I don't know if we'd be able to do it for that specific one, but I could look at individual ones. I appreciate it. Thank you. Luke, too tired to think of something interesting what if, so I'll stick to this month. I still maintain a Saturday, November 1st co-stream of the Rangers Kraken game with you and Maya would be amazing. November 1st is a Saturday. Day after Halloween? Are you gone?
No, I'm going to the Packers game on the 2nd.
On the 2nd. It is Rangers Kraken are playing. Where? I think they're playing in Seattle. We can stream it. And with a fire time, if Rachel went to the cookie business, would you accept her as a sponsor? Also, hi all, and let's go. Best Coast World Series, let's go. I just promote the crap out of her. That's it. I'll do it. And see you later. Thomas, send you an email. Let me know if you got it. Is it The Crossing? This thing? Is that what you're talking about? That email? That one? Joe, they toured. Did you watch Agatha? Good mix of spooky and Marvel. There was aspects that we really liked of it, and then there was some that was kind of like, okay. I feel like it went on a little long, and they kind of just like crammed a lot of the really good stuff at the end. Rebel, I see why Cardi B is pregnant, because Stefan digs her. Time purring like one of my cats. Listen, Perna was breaking speakers with... Got it, NC. Got it. Is it good? Put it in the off season. We'll do that. My favorite TV show ever? Oh, Leftovers is up there, man. Leftovers is definitely up there. From Australia. What's going on? Kylie, I probably wouldn't be able to go to a game during the season just because the travel would be insane during season because I'd be missing a whole bunch of days. But I will be traveling to Australia within the next few years for International Stadium Tour. So, Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso's good. Arrested Development seasons 1 through 3 are... Kevin, we actually watched the first episode of The Chair Company. It is very Tim Robinson. It is very... I'll give it a shot. Save the Brewers. I'm trying, man. Maya's reflection's popping up in the case of your Jordan Love helmet. Maya is now Jordan Love. She's getting ready for the game. Maya's going to a Packers game without me. She is. She's going to go to the Panthers-Packers game. So, there you go. Parks and Rec starting in season 2. Excellent show. Probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, sitcom. That's up there. Yeah. Maya, stop throwing picks. Come on, Maya. Come on. Goosebumps? Oh, I haven't seen the Jack Black one. Goosebumps. Does anyone... This is back in the day. Old school Goosebumps. I read all the books. R.L. Stein. But then they had the TV show. Dude, that TV show at times was terrifying. Like the Haunted Mask. Oh my God, it was so scary. Right, they fire Packers next QB1 and wide receiver 1. That's it. The old one was so good. But I have to say, Goosebumps was really good. But Are You Afraid of the Dark? Yes, Sam! Are You Afraid of the Dark? Exactly, Sarah. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Oh, man. So good. So freaking good, man. It was so excellent. Going to high school soon. I was wondering what U.S. history subjects did you teach? Also, how hard are they? Well, I taught from November to April, so it was basically a little before pre-Civil War, and then up to like past Gilded Age stuff. How hard are they? I mean, it depends on how hard you find history is, and then it depends on your teachers as well. But AP Gov is the hardest. It is. It is very, very. That's awesome, Den. Hell yeah. Original Twilight Zone. Yeah. Original Twilight Zone. A lot of lessons can be learned from the original Twilight Zone. Jason Fire. Appreciate Tom. Also super cool watching you stick up for the charity yesterday. Keep the cat good. That's it, man. That's it. We ain't changing. I got a couple DMs today that were like, "Oh, you're disgusting," and I was like, "All right, man, that's cool. Have a good one. Have a good one. Appreciate you. Thanks so much." To serve, man. So good. So good. Jordan 5, the real Annabelle doll is in my hometown today. Speaking of horror. Oh, hell yeah. Go take a selfie with him. That's it. People are wild. That's the world we're in, man. But it's also, we have never been more separated / divided. We're in our own echo chambers. Depending on where we're getting our information and news, it's getting harder and harder to discern what is fact and what is not. You know, so I can't fully blame because, again, I don't know, man. If you are, like, let's talk about the charity yesterday, right? Like, you could be, hey, you know, like, I'm calling for a lot stricter immigration policy, right? And that stuff can get debated on, and that stuff can be talked about, and I think there could be compromises that can come to it, right? You know, I think at the end of the day, when it is what it is now, I think it's not right. I think especially when it starts eroding rights of also like American citizens. That's just personal opinion. Don't have to agree. But it's also, man, like you could deport every single person, you know, who's not a citizen in this country, and your life ain't going to get any better, man. It is not going to get better. You know, that doesn't mean that there can't be compromises. That doesn't mean that, you know, the systems can't get better. But man, like the systems that are in place to get you to hate one another and to blame others for misfortune that talk about wealth gaps that are causing, not gonna be better. Well, the don't hate the idea for AI. Work back-breaking construction, but I should be against technological achievements. If AI takes over your job, you aren't essential. So there's also that, right? So you're talking about, like, oh man, there's this, yeah, it is causing taxpayer dollars, right? One more win. Mariners won. Damn. Holy crap, man. You aren't essential. Well, that's the thing, Juan, right? Look at truck drivers, right? And so there's been this threat of automated driving forever, right? And automated truck drivers. Truck drivers are literally like some of the backbone of this entire country and why this economy is able to do what it's able to do. So you say that, but the problem is if there is not an off-ramp, whether it's additional training or whether it is some other kind of profession that folks can be worked into, you're going to be talking about a massive shift in the job economy that we really haven't seen before in this modern age. And I feel like that is something that there is no real foundation for that could lead to a significant problem, you know, because at the end of the day, you want to keep this thing up and going and you want people to continue to buy stuff and keep the economy turning. Well, brother, if nobody's got money, then guess what? We got big old problems. Who was the better teacher, you or Maya? Maya just said Tom. Maya just said Tom. I think Maya was a very good teacher. Maya was fantastic with truck driving, listening to you. I appreciate you. Yeah. Yeah, you're six. Oh, man. I love the way you were with the sixth graders. They loved you, man. Oh, so good. Alex, your Mariners will be heading back to Toronto. 3-2. 3-2. Yeah, but a lot of immigrants doing manual labor jobs that regular Americans wouldn't want to do. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Maya taught a lot of U.S. history. We should taught some of the youngins, too. So, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. It's going to, biggest shift since the Industrial Revolution. I mean, you can just, and we'll see, man, because, again, I think the bubble is eventually going to pop. And we'll kind of just see what happens. Without a fire, regardless of everything going on in the world, the most important thing is to be a good person helping others. Thanks for being an example for us, Tom. Yeah, that's literally the best that we can do. That's the best that we can do, man. It's, Kel, appreciate you. Thank you very much for the membership. Especially now, right? And I think this is how it always has worked, right? When you start talking about national policies, those are usually going to be decided during national elections, right? The kind of politics that have always mattered the most in everyday Americans' lives has been your local politics, right? And you can go as small as your town politics, right? You can go your county politics, or you can go your state politics. That is you're going to see the most impact for better or for worse. And you don't have a ton of people who are voting in those elections, which are some of the most important ones. But, when you start to have like school board elections even, that can make a massive difference. And so I think it's just more of those communities are going to matter more so than ever. And unfortunately, I think in terms of the internet, I feel like the internet is not getting better. And I think is not a hot take that it is actively getting worse. And especially when you're having all this AI stuff that's coming into it and you're just filling it with so much garbage and it gets more and more difficult to discern what is real and what is not, that you're either going to have one of two things. One, the internet is like people are going to have to adapt to it, right? As we always do. Or two, people are going to start getting the hell off of it. And I don't think that as someone whose job has been centered around the internet, I don't think that's a bad thing. I constantly tell people, like, go out and talk to people and build those relationships, because unfortunately, especially post-COVID, because everything has been so digital, and it's like, you see the death of shopping malls and like third places, and for people to like actually meet up and communicate. And unfortunately, when the majority of the communication now stems from the internet, I mean, look at Facebook, right? Like when Facebook first started to come out, like that was how I communicated with a ton of like distant family members that I don't really talk to super often, right? And I was like, oh, here's what's going on in their lives, whatever. And I left Facebook years and years and years ago. But I think that there needs to be a shift that's back to like real world communications. The problem is that, you know, a lot of the communications that we do with people are now held on the internet, you know, and that's how people access a lot of stuff. And yeah, man, when you throw more paywalls behind it or advertisements on top of it, I mean, even YouTube, man, the amount of ads that are on YouTube is just, if you don't have YouTube Premium, like it is nearly unusable. And this is not something I'm ever going to agree with. And this is my own platform that I use. That's why there's no mid-roll ads or anything like this. And that's not brave or anything. It's just like, hey, like there should be a level of like viewer experience should be okay. It should be solid. You can, you know, do well and also, you know, have a good viewer experience. But yeah, I think that that's kind of unfortunately where we're heading. And I'm curious to see what the internet's going to look like, you know, in like 10 years and how people are going to respond to it. Codify, I think it was from Wonder. I found the quote. When given the choice of being right or being kind, choose kind. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Juan with a $5 saying, preach a time about immigration. They come here for a better life and better future. That's mainly why they come here for. And that's the thing, man. Unfortunately, like we are also, there are mass generalizations, right? Because it's like, okay, you say that, right? And the response would be, and I'm just like going back to social studies day when we do debates and stuff. And it's like, okay, well, what about like criminals and folks who are causing harm and like drugs are always thrown on immigrants? So like, no, it's not them, but that's a whole different story. And I think like that's where you lose people because it's an all or nothing thing when the actual answer is more in the middle of like, hey, like we could actually have a compromise of like you talk about Barack Obama and the amount of people like that he deported, right? And you're not hearing a whole lot of stuff. Well, why is that, right? Is it because it's like, oh, this left-wing conspiracy? Or is it because it's not being done, you know, in this certain way? And it's, yeah, man, like there's ways that this can work, and the amount that immigrants provide, especially folks who have been here for a long ass time and provide to the economy, provide to their local community, you know, it's, doesn't gotta be like this. Kill it, fire. Getting a master's in public health right now. To go my master's in counseling feels both super important, also discouraging. That's very fair. That is very, very, very fair. Cross with a Tarot. Yo, blueprint for scripted by Sunday night. You're a writer's block or struggling to piece together that week's episode together. You're the man, bro. Skull. I appreciate you. Do I get writer's block? All the time. Yeah, all the time. It gets easier. It definitely gets easier as the season goes along because then you have like some storylines and like characters established. But no, scripted, I like will take some notes, which only has happened in the last like 2 years. I'll take some notes of just like some stuff that happens in games. And then on Monday, I'm writing it, filming it, and editing it, you know, on a good day. Let's go on, LQ. Alex Terry, better QB, Sam Darnold, Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott more consistent over all the years, but Sam Darnold has been pretty darn good as well. Yeah, Matthew. There you go. YouTube's ad apocalypse. Make legal immigration process more efficient. It would help, and that costs resources. But again, it's like the resources that you're using now. And I think that that's ultimately the problem, right? If you want to stand on here and be like, hey, we're going after criminals, it doesn't really seem like that. Incredible to Fire. Which John Carpenter, Kurt Russell film is your favorite? Escape from New York, The Thing, or Big Trouble in Little China? I'm torn between Thing. It's Thing. It's The Thing. Thing is just such a great horror. I'm also a horror guy, but I love it. Haley, it's okay. It's okay. Spectrum has been like okay for me right now. Dachi, Penguin Show, so worth it. Oh my God, it's so worth it. It is. Colin Farrell is incredible, but is it Kristen Milioti? Milioti. So I've seen her in a few things before, and I'm so glad that she got this breakout role because she is an incredible actress. So I cannot recommend it more. Jedi52, hope you're better, Tom. 2 wild things this week. Mentioned my teddy bear toss trips in a meeting. A coworker brought me 18 giant bags of plush. Hell yeah, Jed. Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Chaotic good, my friend. Jacob Fire, I think NHL will give Atlanta another hockey team. They're building a new stadium in Forsyth County. Ooh, that would be interesting. That would definitely be interesting, Jake. Maybe, if there's money to be made. liquid fire. Not to mention the act of dehumanization. There's literally no other reason anyone uses the term alien. Oh, yeah, man. I mean, this has gone on. Like, again, study a little bit of history. These are trends, man. I mean, you saw this post 2008, when the recession happened, and just like, okay, we're going to blame the poor. They're the one who's taking this. We're going to blame immigrants. Always fear of the other. And again, like, you could have common sense, like, immigration policies that make it, hey, like, this, like, for asylum and everything, it costs money and it costs resources, and these are not easy answers. It's a lot easier to go, they're the source of my problems. Rawr. Alex, well, it's a win for Sam Darnold. He's competing. Dude, he's having a great season. Though Thonius with a tenor. Interwar period question, if it's okay. Absolutely. What was one of the main factors for everyday people resorting to political violence? Is it simply because they can get away with it easier prior to forensics? Ooh, that's a really, really good question. Yeah, so hold on. I actually have... It's a great, great question. I got you, fam. I'm going to use a specific thing. I'm just going to pull it up. I'm going to give you some primary sources. Why'd I start teaching? Because I love teaching. Love it. Back in the day, Irish need not apply. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. America has a long history. Okay. Let's see here. There we go. Okay, so this is, I've taught this lesson before. Okay, is the mic working? Check, check, check. Yes, it is. Okay, so this is hyperinflation in Germany. So this is during the interwar period. So one of the big differences is post-World War I, you have insane hyperinflation in Germany, in which basically their currency is... So not the exact same thing, but right now, like how the United States is... Hold on. Oops. Hello. Right now, the United States was at $40 billion that they're given to bail out. I feel like the United States did something very similar for the German people. Was it the Dawes Act, if I'm not mistaken? I could be messing up the name. It's been a hot second since I taught it. But basically, because Germany was blamed for the war, their currency started tanking because they could not pay back their debts to other countries in their own currency. So they had to do it like in bullion or something like that. So what happened is like, okay, you go for $1 that was in 1920, that was worth 50 marks. By the end of 1923, you're talking an insane amount of hyperinflation that's going on. And basically what that means is that the value of their currency can significantly decreased, right? So people were still able to keep their jobs. I show this all the time. Well, let me just do this guy here. I'll show you that quote. But they used it as wallpaper because it was easier and less expensive to use their currency as wallpaper. They used it to keep themselves warm. You had billion mark notes that were coming out. People made dresses out of them. Kids used it as toys because stuff was just so expensive. They made kites out of it, etc. The reason I mention this is because the important thing to remember is during hyperinflation, people kept their jobs. That's very, very important. So jobs, what they were doing is they were just printing out more and 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 more money, right? Because it was like, okay, like we got to keep up with this. The United States winds up helping bail them out. The problem is when the Great Depression hits, United States, they can't bail them out anymore. And on top of that, people start losing their jobs. But during this hyperinflation time, something that happens, the class that is hurt the most is the middle class. Because I want you to think about it for an example. Say that you saved, I'm just going to throw out a random number, right? Say you saved as a middle class family 200,000 marks and you've been working for 30 years, right? I'm just throwing out a random number. Okay, that's great. So your 200,000 marks by 1923 in June are worth pretty much nothing, right? So now, all those middle class folks, and if you look throughout modern history, the middle class has been one of those who have prompted a lot of change right? Because they get pretty pissed off because once the middle class kind of carves itself out, and you could look at American history, you could look at European history, once that's kind of carved out a little bit, the middle class as a whole, and we're generalizing, is terrified, right? I mean, this is something that is preached to you. You don't want to be poor, right? Oh man, if you're not successful, if you're not making a whole lot of money, then you're going to lose all these things. You're not going to get a house and blah, 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 right? So what happens is the middle class is so impacted by this that all of their savings basically turn to nothing, right? So these are a couple of quotes here from around this time period. So the middle class was hurt more than any other. The savings of a lifetime and their small fortunes melted down into a few pennies. So imagine having like a pension, having a savings of a couple 100,000 marks, and now that's literally worth nothing. You can't even buy a loaf of bread. They had to sell their most precious belongings for 10 million inflated marks to buy a bit of food or an absolutely necessary coat, and their pride and dignity were bleeding out of many wounds. And so what you have happen is this middle class who has been able to carve out this place for them and this economic prosperity for them now are finding themselves back near the bottom. And that does not sit well with people because you already have the poor, which is the majority of the population throughout all of time, like human history. The vast majority of people on this planet have been impoverished. And now where does this lead? So the bottom quote, bitterness remained forever in their hearts. Full of hatred, they accused the international financiers, the Jews, the communists, their old enemies of having exploited their distress. They never forgot and never forgave and were the first to lend a willing ear to Hitler's fervent preaching. So what happens is, and this is something, again, that happens throughout history, but definitely throughout the interwar period, especially, and I'm just using Germany as an example here, but you can use Italy as well. When you have economic downturn, economics are complicated, right? Stocks are complicated. And if you're going to sit there and explain, well, the reason why you're actually not doing well is because really long convoluted answer, right? Which might be correct. It might be the right reason. People come along and they go, hey, well, actually, the reason you're not doing well is because of this group. These people are the reason why you're hurting. These people are why you're not doing well. Because the reality is, people are not doing well. People are really, really, really struggling. And so when that anger, and there is a lot of anger, is aimed and given targets, that's where things get dangerous, right? So if you want to make connections to today, right, when there is language, when you have the radicalization, especially like when you see some of the stuff online, right, that is like, this group of people, if you are this group, you are X, and you are evil, against me, anti whatever. That's when you start getting into political violence, and especially if we're just using Germany, post-World War I is such a disaster because pre-World War I Germany, after the unification of Germany, so like post-Bismarck, you have a Kaiser who is literally like, hey, Germany needs its time in the sun. We are the greatest country to ever exist ever, and we should show that off with war. And the propaganda, though it was a lot more, in the interwar period and in World War II, there still was propaganda in World War I. German citizens were told, like, we are the best. Like, we are number one. You want to talk about hyper-nationalism and the expansion of nationalism. And so think about it. If you're a German citizen at home and one of your kids or kids that are dead because they're sending like children out to the front line and they don't have enough, weaponry, they don't have enough jackets, the whole nine yards. This really happens in the Soviet Union too, or the Russia before it becomes the Soviet Union. Then you have a civil war in Russia over this, right? And the royalty is going to get exiled, the whole nine yards, and that's when you're going to have Lenin come in and eventually Stalin. But in terms of Germany, you are preached, hey, you're number one, you're number one, you're number one, you're the best, you're the best, you're the best, we're the greatest country ever. And then you not only lose, right, it's a ceasefire, but Germany loses World War I. They are blamed, and they're like, well, what the hell, man? They don't trust their leadership at all. The Weimar Republic is one of the weakest governments that could have possibly been there. And you have a bunch of different voices saying, here's why we failed, right? So socialists, they get something there. The Nazis obviously get a hold of things. The communists get a hold of things, right? Then you have traditional conservatives that are in there. Then you have a little bit more liberal. So there's a whole bunch of different voices that are trying to take control of things. And as all these and nothing's getting done. And what the Nazis, they do in the interwar period is, there's attempted political violence. When Hitler tries the beer hall mutiny, it doesn't work. He gets thrown in jail, right? But the propaganda that comes out of it, and basically slowly but surely the Reichstag, which is basically their version of like parliament, gets taken over by more and more of the Nazi party, and they slow down the government to an absolute halt. And then they turn around and go, the government's inefficient. It's not getting anything done. And so people's anger grows. And so what happens? They start electing more Nazi folks into the Reichstag. And then Hitler, even though he doesn't win the presidential election, right, he's given certain titles after that too. So yeah, it's just, that is one of the many reasons. But when you have people and there's severe like economic downturn and there's severe hurting that's going on within a country, people are going to turn to that. And when you start fanning the flames of rhetoric that is, hey, this is the group, this is the reason why you are not doing well, I don't know, man, it's a lot that's just human nature, right? Like, you are going to be like, okay, cool, well, these people are my enemy, let me go do it. And it doesn't happen overnight. Hockey with a fire. Who's your favorite football announcer? Probably Madden and Summer all together were just... See, Matt, 2020 decade starting to rival the 1920s, most impactful decade in U.S. and worldwide. It's up there, man. It's freaking up there. While the I'm still pro AI. How is taking away human discomfort and displeasure bad? I can promise you those truck drivers only do it because they have to. It's not going to be a sudden shift. What do those truck drivers do afterwards, Juan? Okay, cool. You replace their jobs. Now what? Where do those truck drivers go? Now you have a whole bunch of unemployment there. And discomfort and displeasure, I don't think AI is taking that away. I think that when you have more people losing their job, that's going to cause discomfort and displeasure. So, my opinion. Beach Time, I'm someone who disagrees with Tom on multiple political fronts, but I couldn't care less because Tom seems like an awesome dude. Fortunately, people tend to hate anyone they disagree with politically now. Well, that's the thing too, right? If you are not in my little spot, I appreciate you, Beast. If you're not in my little echo chamber here, right? We're not going to get along. You're the enemy, man. But I tell people every single time, and I promise you, there is more in common with your neighbor than there are differences. The amount of people who just want to live and like go to work, make a living, work 40 hours, and make enough that they can provide for their family is a good amount of people, man. Crabbo Day Tour, as a fan, any great horror novels you recommend? Ooh. And I just know, like, historical horror, that's just nonfiction, but, yeah. King Leopold's Ghost is up there. That is up there. I had to think about that one. Yeah. I don't know. I gotta think about that one. I haven't read one in a while. Right, does ref have parents, or does ref just happen? Flag. Jed with 552. 2, called to buy 4 tickets to a teddy bear toss in Texas. I told the ticket rep about my trip. She gave me tickets for free as encouragement. Chaotic good. Chaotic good. That's it. Yeah, that was one of my AP classes. Golater, was an angry mustache man elected into a position. He never won presidency. He never did. But he was put into a position of power to try and quell, because there was a lot of anger when Hitler did not win the presidential election. And they're like, oh, this will make things better. And then when he died, then it was like, oh man, there was only one person. Anonymous with a fire. My dad was born in Germany during World War II, and he gave me 100,000 Reichsmark notes from pre-war. He had a 1 million mark note too. That is an insane piece of history. Hell yeah. Hold on to that. That's insane. Let's go. Bryce, thank you for the $1. Anonymous with a $5. For my grandparents, they just got paid every day in bag full of notes, and you bought just about anything you could find. There's like the common story too, right? Where you had, you go out for a cup of coffee and people would buy 2 cups of coffee because by the time you were finished with your first one, the cup of coffee would go up in price. Yeah. Wild times. So, now my name, not just truck drivers, the 2.2 million people whose jobs are economically connected to the trucking industry. They're not just direct impacts to a single group, but downstream impacts. Yep. Though they fire. Feels like many governments were very naive to new ideas, communism, fascism, and had no ideas to paramilitary mobilizations. Well, that's a few things here. I think that because like fascism doesn't happen overnight, right? And post World War II, and again, this is where like you just look at political trends. Post World War II, they're like, okay, what got us into World War II? It was fascism, totalitarianism. So we are gonna go all the way over to the left and be super duper liberal. This is where you're gonna start to see welfare states. We should take care of our citizens so they aren't really freaking pissed off and get drawn into like fanatical ideas. And then what happens with that? Then you're going to have people that are going to go, well, wait a minute. Now we're spending way too much money. Then we need to go back over to the right. And we need to be more stringent. That's when you have like the Margaret Thatchers of the world, right? And be like, okay, welfare is bad. And so you have like this constant, push back and forth and left and right that goes on throughout history. We're just talking modern history here. But the government was so inefficient, and you had other countries, I'm just speaking about Germany right this second for the Weimar Republic, that was so inefficient and had so many chefs in the kitchen. And on top of that, they owed a significant amount of debt. You had so much anger amongst the populace that it really allowed other groups to take a hold, because it was basically like, hey, this is what's going to make your life better, right? It's this ideology, et cetera, et cetera. I feel like now today, like you look, communism, for example, right? So communism is constantly like, this is one of the major reasons why the United States is doing everything they can to contain communism, Vietnam War, whole 9 yards of like, oh man, we can't let this thing spread. Because also at this point, they are entrenched in capitalism. And so that is a direct threat to the highest people literally in their society. And so of course, they're not gonna be like, what do you mean I'm gonna have to give up resources? And so with the lack of that, I mean, like you even look at folks today, right? The amount of stuff that's labeled socialism and communism that is not is infuriating. And this is just like a history person. You want to claw stuff out, do what you gotta do. That's fine. But holy cow, man, it's wild. But once you start doing that, it's a problem. Jeton with a fiver. Or Jeton, I want to make sure I pronounce it right. The software developer has built AI models for years. The biggest issue I have of companies not understanding where AI is appropriate. Yup, and that's how this AI bubble has gotten to this point, too. I mean, like it's, because now it's in everything, right? It went from, oh, here's some places where it could be useful, that now it's everywhere. As I like NAFTA happened and leadership made zero effort to transition the manufacturing workers to a new service industry, I'm glad we learned our lesson. This definitely won't happen with AI. So with a tour of Mariners, maybe thank the heavens. Also, Ilya's champ. Wait, Ilya Dragunov came back?
What?
Was he against Sammy? Oh my God, did he? Oh my God, he came back and beat Sammy? What? Oh, it was a good match? Oh my God, yes. Tell me if it's a good match, please. I've missed Ilya so much. I've missed him so much. John with a fiver. AI existed for decades. Liza, this is just the new hype. Sad the field I've been in for years, now the forefront of everyone's worried. It's true. That's very, very true. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where we are, man. Alex with A2. So how's the love story between the Chiefs and the refs? It's a love story. Maybe just say yes. Just say yes. That's been super fun. That has been a lot of fun. Well, F's mom just showed up at the hotel room for Haley and surprised us with a DQ ice cream cake decorated saying just married. Would you like a piece? I'll die because I'm allergic to ice cream, but you both enjoy it. That was very kind. That was very, very kind. Other thing about scapegoating entire groups of people is that it doesn't actually solve any problems. Yep. That's what it always comes down to, man. You look at any single fascist, authoritarian group, you start blaming folks, right? It's this marginalized group. Then when they're taken care of, and I mean that can be in the literal sense, once that's taken care of, then it's a different group, then it's a different group, then it's within their own group, and it happens every single, they always eat themselves every single time. Tom Dave Fiverr, companies' heads are willing to take risks they don't understand the cost of people, like the whole NFT hype. Dude, I mean, like when NFTs came out, it was just like, oh, this is a piece of garbage, right? Like this is not good. But yes, and that's the ultimate problem, right? Because when you have a whole bunch of tech bros and their number one thing is like, well, I got to make my billions of dollars. That's a problem. Tenor. There are more than enough fools in the past who would justify bloodshed because of what they viewed as a potential threat. It's a typical reason for persecution. You are not wrong. Oh, we're all right, Michael. We're all right. Wow, so a balance of political concepts makes for an okay government? Listen, folks, we gotta get out of whatever. We need to get along. You're not gonna agree with people. I promise you. You are not gonna agree with everybody you meet. But as long as you're not actively hurting people or they're like, hey, you don't deserve to live or exist, there's a lot of things that we can compromise on, and it makes everybody's lives better. The goal should be to make things better. That's it for everybody. I don't care if you hate me. I don't care if you disagree with everything. I want your life to be better, man. Because people's lives should be better, right? That's the whole point, man. We're in 2025. The amount of food that we produce could literally end hunger in this country. Gotta throw it out. Gotta do it. Now, on a terror side today, I need to turn away from the news about a certain world leader and their party. It leads me to rage scrolling and really dark thoughts about the future. Lots of bad things. Dude, it's also, but this is the point, right? And this is a YouTube thing. This is a Reddit thing. This is a Twitter thing. This is an Instagram thing. This is a TikTok thing. The more time that you spend on this, right? Well, then guess what? Our watch time is insane. We can sell that to advertisers. Have a nice day. Blizzard tour Zimbabwe had a 100 trillion note. Not great. Not great. Adriano, they 279, can we please get a weekly history lesson stream? We've done those for Friday Night Q&A. I would like to do it. It's just I gotta prepare some stuff. Right, Joe? Fire off topic, but they just broke ground for Buc-ee's here in KC. I promise Buc-ee's isn't related to a totalitarian regime, right? No, because you get beaver nuggets. Beaver nuggets. That's right. Late for the fire. Already got a rusty throat from being sick and streaming get out of the rye bread and mustard after the Mariners grand slam. Certainly didn't help. Worth it, though. It's worth it. Justified. My favorite political line. We need to have no rules on AI to compete with China while it's illegal and to train AI on copyrighted material. Yeah, man. And again, I don't think. I'm sorry. You could totally disagree with me. It's all good, man. It's all good. When you start using AI for surveillance, when you start using AI in the military, that is a very, very, very slippery slope. And I'm not saying that it can't have its uses, but it has to be regulated to the extreme because that slope, oh, it's icy, man. Then, well, I'm not sure about the country's future. I still look and support the helpers. Even this community are damn good ones. Kindness goes so far. Exactly, man. You try. You freaking try. Because that's the whole point. Yeah, go outside, touch grass, and get sick like Tom. That's it, man. That's it. That's it. Guillermo to fire. Tom, which type of government is somewhat good, like capitalism, socialism, etc.? I mean, that is a very general question. That's not on you, Guillermo. I get that a lot when I was teaching economics and government. Hey, Grant, finished Coach Season 5. Not on the North Saga. Let's go. Personally, I think it's a blend of a few things. I think that there are some when capitalism comes about, right? I think you can agree that one of the biggest pros about capitalism is the idea of mobility within, and today is a little bit different, I think, but mobility in social classes, right? The ability to go from lower class to middle class to upper class. And I think that and that stems from like Industrial Revolution, because back in the day, if you want to look at just the history of consumerism, right? Back in the day, the only people who were able to buy stuff were the incredibly rich. And the amount of stuff that was being produced was very small in quantity, especially when you pre-Industrial Revolution, you had stuff that was being made mostly by hand. I mean, dude, this is why the rich could only afford books, right? One, not just because of the education aspect, because a lot of books, they were transcribed by hand, right? And if you were making copies of books, you were writing that son of a gun out if you were talking about pre-printing press, right? And so because of that, the wealth of knowledge and education was mostly reserved for like the clergy and also for the rich. That's why for a long time, and that's why the printing press is so important, like Martin Luther changes the game because you're going to have the Bible translated into German. And one of the big staples about Protestant religions is like a lot of Protestant religions is finding your own relationship with God. And so you have to be able to read the Bible for yourself. Now, back in the day, if you're talking about like old school Christianity, a lot of times, and specifically Catholicism, you are going into a place, if you want to go to like the Middle Ages or prior, you're going into a church and you can't read the Bible. It's in Latin The people who know how to read the Bible are the clergy, right? And like, here's the Bible, and they're reading it, and so you're able to go, and that's your dose of religion that you're getting. And so what winds up happening over time is, especially post-industrial revolution, more and more stuff is made for a cheaper price. And so all of a sudden, did the Brewers just hit a home run? Nope, it was a double. I'll take a double. So over time, what happens is there's more stuff that is produced. And so now it gets produced at a cheaper price. It's a lower price point. People can actually start to afford it. Well, now people can start to afford it. Okay, well, now we're going to ramp up this, and now we're going to start creating demand. That's when you start getting consumerism and advertising and marketing, et cetera. And I'm doing like very broad strokes here. So I think when you're looking at capitalism as a whole, the social mobility aspect is really great. And I think the other great thing about it is the idea of ingenuity and progress, right? You look at this, for example. So this guy here, right? So the way phones have changed, right? When the first phone comes out, holy crap, man, you're talking like a brick, right? That really can't go anywhere. And now it's changed so much, right? That now the innovations on phones, like we make fun of Apple and Samsung all the time, that it's like, okay, there's like nominal changes between every single new iteration of a phone. TVs have pretty much reached a breaking point, and that's why the price of TVs have dropped significantly, because you can only go so large, you can only go so clear. 4K TVs, still the majority of content that's out there is not even broadcasted in 4K. So there's a limit to that, right? The technology needs to catch up, or prices are going to start to drop. The problem is that once you start to say, okay, we don't really care about ingenuity anymore, we don't really care about progress and innovating anymore, well, then it's just like, well, we need to still be making money, and every single year, if we're not making more money, well, then we're failing, and then we're a failing business, and then our shareholders are going to get pissed, and they're going to start pulling their funds, and then we're going to crash. That's when it starts to get, okay, well, then how can we start making more money even if the product is not improving? Well, that's when we're going to throw ads on things. That's when we're going to make the product cheaper, and that we're going to make it, last. Like you see it in cars, for example, the amount of technology that's now in cars. Like, okay, we're going to price this up. We're going to do subscriptions for heated seats, all this kind of stuff. So there's that. There's aspects of socialism in which you're having, like, for the group. There's aspects of socialism that are in this country in which people pay. Look at your toll roads, right, that are going to maintain bridges and highways and things like that. You pay tolls, everybody's paying the same price. I know there's like Easy Pass and, by cash now and stuff too, and there's a little bit of a tier system there. But it's like, all right, everyone's paying so that they can go in for the general good of people, because highways and bridges and stuff like that not collapsing is just good for the general public. So it's a mix, man. It's a mix of a whole bunch of different ideas coming together. But I think like too much of any one is a problem. So ads on your fridges. Ads on your fridges. Necro Terra. One day the Great European War will come out of some damn foolish thing in the Balkans. Bismarck was smart enough to know World War I was coming, predicted within the last 4 months of the start of the war. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. Adamex, the echo chamber of the internet is a whole lot smaller than we realize. Yup. Oh my god, and the amount of bots now? Oh my god, it's insane. Oh, Beast's wild. So while it's incredibly loud in the news a lot, saying people all agree that it's all insanity, but people still have sides. They still have sides, but it's also, look at what people are pushed into, right? Let's fast forward to the presidential elections, right? So let's fast forward a little bit. How many choices you got? Realistically, how many you got? Okay, so even if I'm here, right, I gotta go here or I gotta go here. That's all I got. Sports with a tour. I got 160 sentence essay due end of class. Too much? Nah, that's fine. That's fine. You can knock it out, right? Yeah, you're good. You're good. I went to it. Thank you for being the zenith of being a good dude. Nah, man, listen, it's something I struggle with all the time. This is just true story. I talk to Maya about it, talk to therapists about it. That's it, man. I just, you do the very best you can. And that's it. FPS, a Too Good To Go app is really great for not wasting food. It helps sell food that would have been thrown out of a fraction cost of the buyer. Oh, hell yeah. Maya had that app. Let's go. Call with a Terry. To your point about wasted food, I volunteer in my local DSA chapter at Food Shares 3 times a week, and a lot of the food comes from companies that otherwise throw it out. Because otherwise, what are we doing, man? What are we doing? Jeremy 5, yet to hear someone explain what the end game is for AI. Once all our jobs are replaced, how do CEOs make money when we can't buy their stuff? Yep, that's a good question, man. It's a freaking good question. I saw the Brewers just got struck out. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think you're just gonna have to. Yeah, I think it's just the gap is just gonna get crazier and crazier, man. Like, you know, and I try to explain this to people. I promise you, I'm not even trying to be political because I truly do not care about this. Okay. Let's do this. Let's just here, just to spread out a little bit. Let's throw Bill Gates in there. Okay. Just to be fair, right? Okay. Let's start with Bill Gates. Bill Gates makes $10.95 million a day. Jeff Bezos, $26 million a day. Elon Musk, $191 million a day. Or even if this is low, $90 million a day. A day. A day. A day. What do you do with that, man? Like, not political, not nothing. Like, that's just, holy God, man. I am not going to make $90 million in my lifetime. Ever. No, there's going to be nearly no one that's going to make $90 million. It's insanity, man. It is wild. And that doesn't mean that you can't have people be successful. That doesn't mean that you can't have people make a lot of money. That's not what that means. But that is insane. It is wild. And personally, that's too much, Bob. If I make $10 million in my lifetime, which I can like retire on and just like that, great, man. Great. We're cool. And so I do think when you start looking, and that's just a handful of folks, right? There's plenty of billionaires. You know, there will eventually be trillionaires. But, I mean, you start taxing the ever-living crap out of folks like we have done in this country in the past. Maya, former U.S. history teacher, what was the tax rate that we started doing? Was it like, at one point, it was 70%? It's post-Gilded Age. It's around like FDR time. What is it? Highest tax rate in U.S. history. 19. I don't want to use AI. Here we go. Top income tax rate reached above 90% from 1944 to 1963, peaking in 1944, when top taxpayers paid an income tax rate of 94%. But now it's all corporations too, right? So that's the. And so this is ultimately the problem too, right? And this is what we talk about in economics and also in government. Right now, and this was years ago, this was when I was teaching about this 5 years ago, the minimum that it would take to run a successful congressional campaign, let's just say, hold on real quick, Jeremy, you want to run for Congress, right? $250,000 5 years ago was how much it cost to run a traditional, successful congressional campaign. Who has $250,000 lying around? Not a lot of people. So what do you need to do? You need either fundraise from grassroots, right? And so you're going to everyday people going, hey, hopefully we can make a difference here. No guarantee that we're going to win, and putting the onus on everyday people, one. Or two, you are going to have to take money from other people who are going to be lobbyists, people who are going to be, PACs, who are going to give you a whole bunch of money and then expect you to do certain things, right? So the problem is, and when we have, Citizens United, and we got a whole bunch of corporations being people, and they can find ways to dump millions and millions and millions of dollars into elections, then it puts it out of reach for everyday normal people who want to run and make differences in their communities, in their states, whether it's the local. I mean, look at the amount of money that was spent on the Supreme Court in Wisconsin, earlier this year. You're talking about insane amounts of money, man. And it's just it's not viable for a person to go, yeah, I'm going to get into politics. How the hell are you going to get that money? So taking money out of politics is going to help a lot. But yeah, like that's what I'm saying. I think that there are changes that you can make. You just have to absolutely tax the crap out of people who are making $90 million a day. And I don't think that's unreasonable. personally. Gabe, U.S. corporate tax rate was 50% the year my father was born. Not saying that's ideal, but obviously lowering it has not decreased income inequality. And the answer always is, well, if you tax the crap out of corporations, they're going to leave. Folks, where's the majority of manufacturing being done? It ain't in the U.S. So you want corporations to do well and be able to profit off of American citizens? Well, then guess what? Got to pay some taxes. Hey, John, the 279 Geneva Convention revised to include AI. Monkey with a tour. Do you have good faith in our future? I have a lot of faith in people. And maybe it's I have a lot of faith in people, man. I think that there are a lot of good people on this planet. And I think that while, and this has been for the majority of time, you know, you're going to have leaders and people that are empowered that do not have people's best interests. I do believe in people's genuine ability to be good. And while it is a lot easier to be hateful and it's a lot easier to be terrible, yeah, I think there's enough good people, man. Silent Day Tour. Hey, it's Tom. Have to get on the beers when you get an Aussie. Oh, yeah. Aussie posse. Oi, oi, oi. Darth and Fires. Trans girl. Thanks for creating a safe community along with Perna for me. Enjoy football. Hell yeah, Darth. Oh, I love your name, by the way. Let's go. I'll go, Reven. Come on now. Come on now. We'll go. Always welcome. Jay with a fire. AI software dev here again. Ever heard of enshittification? Oh, yes. Software as a server. Products succumb to enshittification due to need to make more. That's it. Go to find my favorite extra credit question ever was about nuclear energy. My personal opinion on it. Dude, I used to live. Oh my God, dude. Ohtani just hit another home run. Oh my God. Well. Boy, yes. That's tough. That's freaking tough. Dude, nuclear energy can definitely be sustainable. I lived near Indian Point. And the amount of stuff that came out of, oh my God. There was a lot. Like, we had to do drills when we were in school because we were near, like, within, like, 20 minutes of Indian Point, that we had to do drills of, like, where we were going to go. We were going to take, like, radiation pills, the whole nine. Yay with a 20. Red Wings winning overtime! Brewers have asked for all the karma, and so far LA has delivered. If you want any Prez tickets, he and Grossi will be too busy fighting each other to screw the taxpayer. That's true. That's true. Vehicle with a tour yet. New York roads are still awful. You ain't kidding, man. You are not kidding. Chris with a fire, still a phenomenal teacher, Tom. I appreciate you, man. Having access to information is very important. Anyway, it's not us versus them. It's the many versus the few. In a democracy, power is widely distributed. Authoritarianism is where power is concentrated in a few hands who inevitably screw everything up because it's not representing the majority, man. Frankie to fire. We all know our phones listen to us even though it's blatantly illegal. Oh, yeah, we signed away our rights a long time ago. They tour SAS software as a service, not sir. I got you. I appreciate you. But yeah, it's wild, man. It's wild. But again, policies can be changed. They can be changed. If corps can't be political, then neither should unions. Private of fire. Since United, the single worst Supreme Court ruling in American history, it messed up a lot of things. It's not trickling down. It ain't. Also, Tara Grossi, hope you're feeling better now. Currently over the moon with the Mariners Game 5 win tonight. On the billionaires note, 1 million seconds is about 11.6 days, and 1 billion is 31 years. Bloosh, you're not wrong. Yeah, he knocked it out of the freaking park, man. Mars of Fire. Since United trickle-down economics single-handedly tricked 2 to 3 entire generations to work more for less, maximum capitalism is running. Dude, I mean, we used to live in a time in this country where it was like, oh, you're not going to give us, like, proper working conditions? We're going to kill you. Like that. The United States, you know, there's always been bias. But, like, they were like, oh, you're not going to let us unionize? All right, like, we're going to bring out guns. Like, we're going to bring out... Not advocating for violence, obviously. But, man, the disintegration of unions has not helped whatsoever. Did I go to college? Yeah. I went to SUNY New Paltz for my undergrad and then Concordia for my master's. John 279, was Canadian history part of what you teach? No, I wasn't really in the U.S. curriculum a whole lot. We talk about Canada a lot when it comes to like the world wars and stuff like that. So that was pretty much how we did that. Ever multi-stream to Twitch? No, again, I'm all good. I like YouTube. That's pretty good. Kick? Yeah, I ain't never going on there either. Never doing that. Battle of Blair Mountain moment? I was saying, I do believe, because I do think that you can make policies, like, and unfortunately we've made this political too. Like, the environment for me is never going to be political. I don't care what side you're on. I don't care what belief you're on. We should have clean water, man. We should try to pollute the earth that we all live on a whole bunch less. We should try. We should definitely try because, and especially when the majority who are poisoning the planet are the ones who are profiting the most off of it. It's not great. But I love my microplastics. Fair. You know what, Rachel? That's fair. That's fair. Can't even they fire the repeal of the Glass-Steagall Act was the beginning of the end. That's the thing. It doesn't have to be the end, man. It doesn't have to be. So, that's it. That's it. Favorite ROH matches? I'll tell you right now. My favorite from this year, Takesha Bandito. Oh, there's your mom. Second home run of the night. Yep. Out of the park. Brewers. Mm-hmm. Bandito making a very strong argument for best wrestler of the year. Very, very strong. Mm-hmm. Frederick with a fire. Which Concordia University? Montreal's Concordia. You grad here in Portland. It was an online one because I did it while I was working full time, and yeah, I'm pretty sure they're closed now. But got the masters before they did it. But if we pollute enough, we get to live in space colonies like in Gundam. Let's do that. So, I appreciate you folks. But yeah, just gotta keep fighting for better, man. We all deserve better. I hope, even if you disagree, I hope you get better because you deserve it, man. I think people should be able to work a 40-hour work week and be able to afford like housing and food and stuff. I think that's just right. You want to work more? Great, man. You want to work 40 hours? Should have a quality of life. That's it. Richie with a fire. I think Bills will get A.J. Brown, Waddle, etc. You can definitely afford, but are afraid our Jam will swallow his pride and do it to contend. Thoughts? Waddle's not getting traded to the Bills. A.J. Brown, I don't know if they actually move off of him. I don't think that they will, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they go after a wide receiver at some point, though. So why did I make 24-25 season reaction videos? I had to move. So they'll be back. They'll be back. So, yeah. Race with Theater lost 35 pounds since the start of June. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I appreciate y'all. I hope you have a phenomenal evening. Stay safe this weekend. I hope you good. I'll see you also on Sunday. Yeah, yeah, William and Margaret on the beach reunion. I have thought about it. We'll see. Down to the Midwest. Goodbye. Well, yada yada on out. I hate the American companies want to move to the China's 996 work week system. Real quick, before we go, I recommended this documentary before. It was on Netflix. Hold on. Okay, there's a great documentary that I do recommend. It's not perfect, but I think I actually showed this in my economics class. Boto Otani, by the way, my surgery went well. Hell yeah, Boto. Very happy to hear. Hope you recover well. Steph Couture, go Pack and go Giants. There is a really good documentary called American Factory. So it came out in 2019, and it's about an auto glass factory. I think it's in Ohio. Yes, it is in Ohio. So basically, it's in Ohio, and you have a whole bunch of Chinese. It's a Chinese-owned company that is investing in land in this factory in Ohio when a bunch of the auto factories are shut down. And basically, it is a pretty economically depressed area. This company comes in, and they bring in Chinese employees and American employees as well. And like the cultural differences that are there, but also like it has some really interesting commentary on labor unions and also automation that I think is worth your time. So go check that out at some point. It's a good one. Campfire Mariners win Grand Slam. One game away. Yeah, Brewers are a few games away. They're down 4-0 at the top of the fifth. They're in there. Crab on fire. Really fast, would you say Gamergate helped shape our political scene? Ooh. I think maybe some of the tools and strategies that were used during it, I would say. I would think it kind of. I think that there are definitely some strategies that have been utilized in current politics. So I could say, yeah, I think you can make some connections there. Be a fun essay. Beast of Brewers are coming back. No, I don't believe this. Just gotta believe. Just gotta believe. Doing Packers, Cardinals, and then definitely doing Sunday Night Football. Yeah, I'll see if I do the morning game. We'll see. I do need to sleep. So, folks, I appreciate the hell out of you. Sorry for, my current well-being. We got a brand new freaking top donor. Day one. It has begun. I appreciate y'all. Fishbait, I used to live in Dayton, almost applied there until I found out all the shady stuff. There you go. There you go. Tom, can we send you essays to grade? No. No. I did that already. I did that. Have a great weekend, everyone. Stay safe. I appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom Grossi. And as always, go Pack Go. I'll see you on Sunday.